theories.
Just kidding.
All right, welcome back. We are past the dice. Today we'll be playing our own homebrew variant of Age of Umbra. So if you do see some comparisons, some things that are similar, just know that we did utilize the source book and we're going from there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and step into Echoes of Humanity. Last time, our adventurers made their way up to Clockwork Town. They're trying to find the final piece of a relic that Beethoven has, and that relic might be the savior, or at least the beginning steps to progress for humanity. As we've recessed over time due to the crawling king's essence that is ever looming and ever daunting. So our adventurers made their way to Clockwork Town as they're heading their way to the surface. Upon getting near the entrance, they were met with two very powerful guardians. One wielding a sniper rifle and the other a songstress with a rapier. Through tact and pure willpower and an extreme amount of stress, the group ended up defeating these guardians before they were whisked away from the crawling king as he loomed over you. The gate itself began to close, and the party ended up making a mad dash to inside of the town. Luckily, as they dashed, they managed to pick up some relics from the past. Weapons from the guardians themselves as they made way into town. Now, Clockwork Town, as they entered, there was hardly anyone present. In fact, it was pretty vacant. But there is a fume, a steam, a ash, chemicals that are in the air that made it very inhabitable as not only the whatever exhaust is happening inside the town itself, but as the crawling king began to seep his essence into the town. Quickly, you all found coverage inside one of the homes that was nearby. There you met a tiny warforged that lived there on his own. You managed to convince him that you were a newer form of Clank. I know I said warforged, but a newer form of Clank. He believed you. As ignorant as he could be, and kind of welcomed you into his home as he was getting ready for sleep. A lot of you ended up kind of figuring out and planning where you were headed. It just so happens that Colt had been here a very long time ago when it was on the surface, and he was in a much more fleshy body. That being said, you each ended up doing a few things, taking a look over your weapons, getting ready for bed, and planning your next move. So right before bed, I'll give you all a moment to kind of discuss where you are headed. You've already rolled and everything to be able to heal for the night's rest, so we'll get right into it after you guys discuss. I turn the spotlight to you.
Alright. Well, folks, I've been thinking. I've been here before. I've seen this place. Now, it's not quite the same as I remember, but I think I know a way to get through here as quick as we can. A pretty safe passage. Give or take the occasional interactions we might have to deal with. I'm thinking we go through the sewers. Make our way through town without being seen as much as possible and get the hell out of here as quick as we can. This was never a nice place to be around before the world moved on. I can't imagine what it's like now.
That's your expertise, then I'll follow your lead.
I'm with you.
Sounds good.
What else do we have? I have no idea. I've never been here before. This is all new, strange.
Well, far as the kid knows, and from what he told us, there might be a new style of whatever the hell I am walking around, and I'm not exactly excited to run into it. But if we must plow through it, then we'll have to.
I don't think we have much of a choice. It's kind of, we have to go forward, and if we have to go through everything in front of us, thus is the way.
Well, sounds like we're pretty set.
Yep. I think so.
Any input you guys want to throw in on this?
Maybe ask Beethoven. I don't know. He's been around for a long time.
What's Beethoven think of our plan to go through the sewers?
Beethoven.
Or Beethoven.
What do you think? We're thinking of going through the sewers. Have you been here before?
Truth be told, I've only been on the outside. When it was up top. Your guess is as good as mine. However, I do know that through Clocktown, or whatever remnants of town this was, is the only way forward. I think the sewers might be a safer bet from whatever's floating in the sky right now. I think it'd be a good idea to avoid that.
Yeah.
That is fine.
It's settled.
If it's clouds in the sky, then we know it could be that's trying to interfere.
He knows we're coming at this point.
I think he's now got his eyes fixed on us. He's worried.
Best to avoid the storm, if you ask me.
Then again, there could be something really... I don't know what to expect, but one way or another, I don't think that we'd be able to last very long in the fumes.
Sewers might be our best bet then.
So y'all decide the sewers is where you're headed.
Yep.
So tonight, Obram, where are you sleeping?
By the window.
By the window.
I know it's boarded up and stuff, but
You do know that Seath and Beethoven will be taking night's watch.
oh, I should move out of the way.
No, I mean, just wherever.
the window.
Just
Just steps on me.
No, just wherever you
Step on
think.
me, mommy.
When you think in your mind's eye,
I'm just kidding.
where do you see yourself resting in this two-story, relatively nice interior place?
Somewhere. Well, if the layout's like this, like the door, the windows, I'll be on like this side. So like kind of where behind the door where it swings and stuff.
Okay. Which you did board up. Made
Yes.
sure that it was
Oh,
nice
yeah.
and boarded.
I did that. I made sure. Trust me.
So you have yourself propped up. All right, Hawthorne, where were you sitting at?
probably upstairs in the kids' room.
Oh, in the kids' room. Yeah.
So just probably find like a comfy-ish chair, drug it in there. Was working on the mask quite a bit, and then when she finished it, she kind of tucked it into her breastplate and left it there. Kind of fell asleep.
Yeah.
I imagine Colt is near Hawthorne, up in the stairs, kind of eyes shut off, but thinking of innovation of these new tools he's been provided.
Fair enough. Okay. So, rest takes you. Oborn. As you sleep with that rapier at your side as you normally do, usually a weapon is always in hand in these times, especially with being a courier. Always on the road, something could very well come and attack you in the middle of the night. It's a custom for you to grip your weapon at night. But you have a strange dream that you didn't quite it took you by surprise, I should say. A lot of different things have been happening to you lately with this group, with this, I don't want to say adventure, but this task. One could say, I guess it isn't so odd or different, but dreams have been weird for you lately. Your mind gets flooded. You see in your mind's eye a beautiful elven woman. Blonde hair, dressed to impress, singing songs at a tavern one moment, and then almost like lightning dashing, piercing left and right, as if her enemies were like butter and her blade slicing through it with ease, piercing them. You're getting memories of the individual that carried this weapon. But something struck you during these flashes, these memories, these instances of almost as if you're reliving parts of her life. You see in a moment where she's talking, but you can't hear what sound is going there. Her eyes, and there's a moment where she ends up talking. You can't hear audibly what she's saying, but she's speaking to you. She's looking at you and talking with you, and you notice, like, from a third person view that you're smiling. You're wearing different clothing. But you seem to be enjoying yourself in this moment, this memory, this flashback, whatever it may be. And you see, fast forwarding, you hooked up to a chair and just being bled dry. You can't move. You can't say anything. You can see audibly, like, you screaming. However, you fade to bone and ash. And then you wake up. Hawthorne. The night takes you. As you're sitting there, falling asleep as you construct this mask, you think back to the many dreams that you've had. And the moment that you had placed onto that mask the two goddesses that visited you. You wake up, but it's almost like a half state, a dream state. You're not sure if you are dreaming, sleeping, or what have you. But as you sit on that couch, or that chair, the young Clank is sitting cross-legged staring at you, wearing the mask that you constructed. He looks at you. And as he's sitting there, you hear in the back of your, almost the back of your neck, this clock gears moving in your neck. You look around and you touch, you feel, and you touch metal. You feel gears. And you quickly panic, a sense of what's happening right now. And you feel metal, you start grabbing a hold of yourself. You look at your hands and you see mechanical, as if you were made of machine parts. And then all of a sudden, a film kind of comes over to them, and then you begin seeing muscle, bone, more metal pieces, and then skin, flesh. And you just kind of, as if you just grew skin, and you look around at yourself, and you see all of a sudden a conveyor belt with humanoid bodies on hooks just kind of moving down this belt. And you can see these kind of mechanical arms, and you're not quite sure how to put it into words, but it's as if electricity or thunder or what have you is going at the joints everywhere as they go down this assembly line. You notice one approach you. Flesh gray, eyes like clocks. And he has this great mustache and this almost circus-like hat. He approaches you and gives a quick bow, and then he leads you down the assembly line. And as you approach and get closer, you go down this kind of tunnel where you're seeing these individuals kind of being dipped in some kind of goop and proceeding forward. You see this in awe and in shock, and you kind of fade back, and the kid is in front of you again, the little Clank. And you notice the little Clank as he's holding this mask and holds it up to you. He has black fox ears, and you hear laughter of a child coming from it, and then wake up. The child is no longer there when you wake up.
Oh no!
Colt. When sleep takes you, as you're kind of up above the stairs, staring down, thinking of equations, thinking of different things of how you can tweak, how you can change certain aspects, the mechanical portion of your brain is ticking. But you can't help remember as your sensors turn off the last time that you were here. You have a memory. You think it's a memory. You're walking down the streets. You notice the town hall. You're talking with a gentleman with kind of this black and red tuxedo, glorious mustache. You notice and recognize him as the mayor of the town. You had some dealings that you were doing, some parts that you were removing. You weren't a smuggler by any chance in the past, but you did work in trade from your village, which wasn't too far from you. You always found it interesting, the technology of guns by comparison to bows, which a lot of people from your elven village still used. And even though they accepted you for using something different, it was too forward thinking for the elder of the village. But you didn't really care because you enjoyed the hunting parties, you got the job done, the contracts, the things that you did outside of your village. But oftentimes you spent a lot of time here. You remember shaking his hand. You remember feeling how cold it was, even though it felt like flesh. You remember signing a document. You shook hands again and turned around and began walking out. Then a sharp pain struck. Morning is here. Or what could be considered morning. Hawthorne, you immediately look around for the child and you don't see him anywhere as you wake up. You check around you. Oh, your mask is still there. Breathe heavily and begin to relax. As the morning takes each of you, except for Colt, you start feeling dryness in your throat. I need you each to mark a stress, except for Colt. It seems that the vents are open this morning. What are you all doing?
Rip my skin off.
Can I try to
There are gears
get
under
some
your skin.
cloth,
Let them free.
kind of filter out the...
Yeah, you can put some cloth over it. Kind of you tear it off, kind of put something on it. Put a little water from your canister.
Yep.
Absolutely. So yes, what are you all doing?
I think it's time to go.
Yeah, I think we don't have much time left up here on the surface, at least while we're here. So,
Still fascinated by the things he just saw in his own head, is wondering about the secrets that might be lying in the direction we might be heading.
yeah. Do I check, is the question. Do I take a blade and slice my hand just a little bit? Just to make sure there's nothing underneath?
Do I
rip my skin off?
Bro,
Do I dig gloves?
Terminator it, just...
Well, if I'm wrong, it's going to be fucking horrifying.
Yeah. Oh,
So
there's still
skeleton
bone there, that's good.
What am I going to do without the rest of my skin? But no,
There
I
are
think...
gears under your skin.
No, I think definitely time for us to go underground, get in the sewers, and start trying to make our move.
Okay. So you each gather yourselves up. Make your way down. You can tell that actually in the night the barricade has been removed. The little one must have left at some point in time in the middle of the night.
And we didn't die?
That's good.
Beethoven approaches you and he says, "Now don't worry, the wee one is... He's fine. He still thinks that we're not what we are. He had to go to work."
Children yearn for the mines. Child labor. Oh, we gotta take down this government. It's horrible.
But he was a little curious, nonetheless. I tried to, smooth things over, being the watch for the night. I think he was fine. We're not in cuffs yet, so.
It's always good.
Better to leave now than before we get caught.
Yeah. Fresh not to linger.
All right. So, Colt, you know where you're headed. So, you guys are now officially in a dungeon. So, Delvers,
First dungeon.
second dungeon.
What am I?
So we only have one Delver? And that's you.
Yeah, and the other 3 of us are couriers.
I think.
I thought so. Or no?
I think
I thought, yeah.
Ilya is.
Ilia's
joining, or-
over.
Yeah, Ilya's is
So it was
over.
me, you, Matt.
Using the restroom.
I will say that I also have some form of advantage. I have been here before, so I do know the quickest path through this dungeon.
Take the lead, big metal man.
Am I allowed to describe how we get to the underground?
I would greatly.
Sean's like, thank God.
Yes. Well, this is, once again, Daggerheart encourages
Yeah. There it
the
is.
story to be within all of us. So yes, please. So as you exit out, what do you see as you pop open the door cautiously with one of your guns in your hand?
The surroundings of the town is still filled with soot, and I imagine that it is difficult to see. But as I know where I'm going, I kind of path it out. The way Colt would see it is almost like an overlaying hologram of what used to be. And as we're running through, Colt's just mechanically pushing through, kind of. He doesn't need to worry about any nearby clanks because we're still under the impression or under the guise of being flesh
For one.
for one individual, but it's also so thick that I don't think we'd be spotted. And then eventually we make our way to what used to be a common spot or a guild of some sort, tavern. And I walk in, and immediately there's a grate that I just rip right off the ground and point into.
While we're walking, Hawthorne's got her wings up, covering everybody, making sure no one gets hit with soot. It's like one of those birds.
It's like a tank.
Now, if you were going to the sewers, that was via town hall.
Oh yeah, you're right. So never mind. Backpedal. We
Puts
go
back.
Puts it back. Turns around. Goes towards town hall.
Memory corruption.
Same thing.
Yeah, a little bit of a file.
That's what happened after you got knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
So, Colt, describe to me what you see in this ash-filled area. And due to the swiftness of Colt, you all didn't accumulate another stress.
Yay, Colt.
What does the town hall look like to you?
Yeah, what does it look like on the outside? What does it look like on the inside? I'm
The
kinda
outside is this vast, almost clock tower building. It's just not very tall. The clock is moving in what it used to move in uniform ticks. Now is ununiform, chaotic, and almost a little sporadic at points, where it will go tick, 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 tick. There are gears on the outside that spin, but kind of jam up sometimes, and then they'll spin again. And the door, surprisingly, is a wooden, now rotted door, but not mechanical. An imitation of what an actual town hall door might look like. Big, beefy, but not very well kept, as it is almost not real. The inside of the building, you can see some of the gears. There are cracks in the wall, and some portions of sunlight can peer through. And this grate exists, entrance to the sewer, not very hidden away, but underneath the rotted, destroyed chair. It seems that the building hasn't been used for much governing as of late.
You do notice that when you enter in, basically there's the storage room where that sewer entrance is. You can hear the sounds of moving mechanical parts, the sounds of gears shifting. Hawthorne, you immediately recognize this like from your dream or vision or what have you, as that conveyor belt sound very easily.
Walking into the lines, mate.
As you go, like, kind of enter in the area, you hear a voice from behind you. Who's there? And you hear the sounds of mechanical limbs, the sound of ticking behind you. And you turn around and you notice that there's 3 individuals. Gray skin. One has like blonde hair, looks kind of human. There's one with kind of like this greenish hair and has green wings tucked behind him. And a female looking but still gray skinned individual with horns on the side of her head. Who's this lord? Identification number.
I spout out whatever 6-digit number I can think of. 472691.
You see the one with wings looks at you and the eyes, the clocks stop, rewind, and then glow for a sec, and then begin. Invalid. Who are you?
Routine maintenance.
Seem to be an older unit. Seems to be one from the ancient times. The human speaks up. The humanoid-looking one speaks up. Rare to see something like that still walking around.
Older than old.
You got your flesh puppets with you.
Damn straight.
Where's the leashes?
Don't need them. They listen to me.
Do they? They do tricks. Oh, I'd love to see them. The infernus-looking one glares at the two. What tricks do they know?
I'm gonna walk, sit, roll over. Some of them play dead.
I wouldn't mind seeing one roll over. How about the brawny one?
Oh, you're the man over him. Give him a good roll.
Do I have to do a performance?
Go ahead and give a performance
I
roll.
hate you.
Let's see how good you could roll.
If I fail this, I'm beating their ass. Just so you know. I will start war.
Failed roll, doesn't roll at all, just like
I notice how to hit things really fucking hard.
how
Oh, I got a critical.
Oh.
Oh wait, no, I don't. I got a 9. 15 with hope.
15 with hope?
15 with hope.
Okay. Take that hope.
I thought it was a critical. I got excited. I do like a somersault ballad.
So describe how you're doing this rollover.
You know what? I'm gonna go back to my youth. I remember playing Dark Souls. So I'm gonna be doing rolls like Dark Souls. So I'm just gonna roll around in circles.
You see the humanoid one. Look at him go! Look at him go! Oh, that's quite brilliant. Oh, my last pet, he's just a skeleton now, so he doesn't move around. Where'd you find this fresh lot?
found him wandering.
Wandering around, and you see his kind of curly black hair. Looks very interested. What if I bought one off you?
They were a high price. One I don't think you can afford.
Oh. Someone that's been around for your time, I'd probably say you'd accumulate plenty of caps.
More than your fair share.
Well, what are your lot going down here, down to the manufacturing plant? I I gotta take their souls out.
That's the plan. Get them maintenance and running in a new fashion.
Well, if you have nothing to do with their flesh bits afterwards, please let us dissect them. It's been a while.
You know what? If they come out in one piece, you can have them all.
They tend to come out quite nasty, don't they? Well, we'll see. Are you going to be here at the maintenance traveler later tonight?
It's possible. I may consider.
I know Mayor Dreven would like to see anything flesh-related nowadays. I think he's gone mad lately. Don't say that too loud. He could be listening. Hey, the old kook is probably damn near as old as this one. Anyway, hope that you have a good rest of your evening. And the woman, the Infernus, looks at you with narrow eyes and turns away.
I'm gonna close the door. No negotiating with terrorists.
Holy fuck. We need to get out of here.
I was ready to fight too, just so you know. I was like locked and loaded. Let's go.
Oh, as am I, but I'm in no mood to find out what happens if we take on a larger group.
Let's not meet the mayor. Let's not meet him.
I'm not too excited about me meeting this mayor.
Let's hope we don't have to. Right, GM? Right, GM?
What you said.
Right?
Mayor Adam Westmoreland.
You end up scattering some of the storage, like the old rotten supplies and things that way, kind of brushed them out of your way. But there is a proper staircase kind of leading down into this manufacturing plant, which is tied from Colt's memory for the production of these synths. So you make your way down. You immediately notice a glow down below, a green hue, as you take your first steps down. You hear the sounds of gears moving, the sounds of a conveyor belt going. And eventually you make it down to the sewer level. You notice hooks, empty hooks, left and right, kind of still operating and moving. But down below where these hooks are suspended above, you immediately get hit with this unfiltered pool of mana. This green river is flowing underneath. You kind of quickly cover yourself, holding your breath.
Oh, my mouse gone.
But you notice that after a moment, it appears that whatever filtration or what have you, it isn't giving off fumes. So you see this kind of river of green liquid. Colt knows that it is a river of mana. What would mana be used in maybe the manufacturing of clanks, synths, or artificial beings?
I can only assume infusing a soul with false life. And making this flesh and bone work to obey this new soul. Almost taking these unused, or taking these parts that are now unused or without use and fusing them together to give use. Almost like welding people together. That's how I would imagine it.
The main component of soul attachment, as well as the manufacturing of specifically synthetics, that fusion of flesh, that fusion of metal,
Yeah.
that fusion of a synthetic heart. You make your way down, and you see, as you get down to the base level, and you glance down at this river, you hear the sound of shuffling off in the distance, the sound of movement. What are you all doing?
Moving forward with caution.
Yeah. Hawthorne's gonna like douse the glow from her wings.
Putting my revolvers back and drawing the sniper rifle.
Who's with us?
So right now, it is, you have Orbram, Hawthorne, Colt, Ilia, and Seath is technically present, and so is Wart. They are kind of in the background with Beethoven.
Okay.
While we're walking, can I pluck a feather and dip it in the mana?
You can, obviously. So you dip your feather into the mana, and when you do, you pull it out. It glows tenfold. When that happens, the shuffling stops.
Fuck. Toss it in the river, toss it.
You hear off in the distance, do you notice that there's word of people in town? People? What do you mean people? That there's some fleshies up there. Not the artificial kind. I got a message from Tyrion and Tanya that there might be a group headed this way. She's not sure about them, but there are flesh ones with them. And this is kind of echoing.
Can I, as they're talking, I just want to pick like a vial of the liquid and like cap it and store it away.
Go ahead and add a mana vial.
Does it glow still?
It does glow, yes.
Oh,
And then they say, "Did you see that light?" I did. You think that it's just normal maintenance? There's a bit of light down here and a sentry. Maybe it's these fleshy ones. They said that they were on their way here. Let's be on the lookout.
Having now seen them abuse the light, I take my
just
endless supply of bullets and I dip them down into it, and then put it back onto my waist.
Okay. You have, I'm gonna say, a revolver's worth, 6 shots worth of. Technically, they're nothing filled, but light bullets. You can use them however you will. But you have mana bullets that emit light.
Hell yeah.
Is there any like offshoots of like this main tunnel at all?
Go ahead and take a look. Go ahead and give a probably a knowledge check. You're going to be analyzing.
That is a crit success.
Critical success. Go ahead and take the hope. Remove his stress if you have it. So taking a look around, you notice that there's kind of like a one main pathway. You do notice like every about 20 feet there is kind of stairs leading to the left. And you do also notice that there is a bridge kind of leading over to the other side of the Mana River.
I would, I think Hawthorne's gonna like turn to Colt and be like, do you see like all the passages? Like, is there a way we can get around them, but still stick down here? Like,
I'm unsure. Those passages didn't exist down here beforehand. The River of Mana is a little different too. Don't remember that much.
Do you have a general idea of where the exit is to get to the surface?
Straight ahead. It's practically a straight line if I remember correctly. But who knows what's between here and there now. Or if that straight path still exists.
can we identify what side of the river those voices were coming from?
You can identify that they are across the river, I would say, with that knowledge roll and hitting a critical success. Definitely across the river, further to the right-hand side of where you currently are. Still not entirely sure of how far away, just because of the echo. I would imagine enough so you'd be able to hear a casual conversation.
Gotcha. So yeah. So we're on the left-hand side, there's a bridge over, and they're on that side?
They're on that side somewhere.
Oh, wait a minute.
If we're just stealthy.
I'm cooking. Would you say that that is where the synthetic forge is?
Down that way, actually, the synthetic forge, you wouldn't know this. Hawthorne, you might, based on your premonition, would be straight ahead.
Okay, so that's where we're going.
Yeah.
I kind of like back up behind everybody and I start pointing the rifle at them. And I turn her, and as I do so, I go, just act as if I'm taking you for a walk.
Aye.
All right.
So you want to tie my hands up or like what we think?
Oh.
Whoa!
Hey, yo.
You could use rope.
I was gonna say, we can have a rope. Like make it loose enough to slip out of in case we need to.
Do a shitty Boy Scout knot.
Cole, you were not putting a rope around my fucking neck.
Not around the
Not
neck.
around your neck, around your hands. One that I could
Absolutely
pull
not.
on.
Absolutely the fuck not.
One that pull on and it comes right off.
She doesn't even need that. She just go like this.
Yeah, just
Or their superhuman strength.
that was some perfectly good time to twang.
That was a piece of my mama's silk.
A piece of my mama's silk.
All right, so what are we doing?
Ilia pulls a little snack cake, a little seed cake out of her bag and starts munching.
Starts off.
I think Hawthorne's gonna to give the illusion of being like prisoner walk, like tuck her wings in tight, hold her hands behind her back.
I'll do like the rope. I'll make it so where I can just break it so fucking easily.
Okay.
Well, everybody here, aside from me, is pretty high strength, I would assume.
Aside from you.
Enough. Probably.
Yeah,
I've got a big gun to compensate.
so that's what we're doing.
All right, so I need
Ooh, roll.
all of you to roll a presence roll.
Do I roll with advantage because I'm tied up? If you know
You
what I'm
don't
saying?
roll with advantage, but those that are delvers.
I'm not,
Oh.
but I'm tied up.
I'm going to say that the
2 times in
DC
one session.
is lower because of physically showing that you are.
What are we rolling for?
We are rolling for presence.
Remember, since you're a Delver, you get extra.
Yeah, you get a +2 to whatever you roll.
Because this is a dungeon.
Split.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't matter.
You gave me a good or a bad? Okay, good. Oh, thank Christ.
All right, Oberon, what'd you get?
14 with hope.
14 with hope. Take the hope.
5 with fear.
5 with fear. I'll take the fear.
Don't take-
And Ilia,
24 with fear.
24 with fear. I'll take the fear.
Okay.
All right.
Succeeded, though.
Yeah, she very much succeeded.
Let's go.
And then
Stumble.
What's up? It's your boy.
critical success.
Double 3.
There we go. Go ahead and remove stress. Take a hook.
Take my hope. Got no stress to get rid of.
You're good. You're good. I noticed you were looking at me. So combined, you guys did pretty good.
Pretty good. With that?
Okay, alright.
So, describe this scene as you are walking these individuals in front of you, Colt.
This is not Colt's first time pushing individuals in a line like this. He has had several bounties that he has had to collect live. So this is routine for him. He's got the gun pointed, downrange. It's a rifle, so he's thinking pierces all of them if need be. It's very present, and they know he's not going to fire. So he has a routine walk, almost like a march. And who would be in the back of the line in front of me?
I'm gonna be in the back.
I kind of like push you forward with the rifle as you fall behind you.
Michelle breaks her bonds.
No, really. Alright, Ilia stops in her tracks and turns.
Oh, no. Maybe I should be in the back. I'll be in the back. I'll be in the back.
Holds the rifle up to Ilia's head, and then with... I guess he doesn't have much of a mouth
She
to
pushes
like...
her head into the barrel.
And Colt's just in there like, play along.
While this is
Going
happening,
out of my
Hawthorne's in the
face.
front with her hands like behind
Play
her back. She just reaches
along.
up and like scratches her
Going out of my
neck.
face.
You hear off into the distance. Hey, you there. Ancient model.
I called you old.
Well, I am.
Are you the ones that we heard on the Link Pearl?
Oh, Link Pearl.
Highly likely.
You notice him, his eyes kind of flash a couple times. You notice one of them is an older model like you. Newer, but still like not a synth. And the other one is synthetic. You see a kind of a humanoid looking individual with kind of shaved sides going out to like a mohawk. And you notice that he is like pierced everywhere. Kind of adorning like different rags and things of that nature. It looks like it was nice clothing at some point in time. Ooh.
Wow. That helps.
Tooth or plastic?
Plastic. I need a tooth now. God damn.
He ends up addressing you, and you notice that he comes over. What do you got here? Looks like you got a disobedient one.
She'll listen. Hopefully.
Colt's like, please.
And for the audience at home, there's a death stare going on at the table.
Oh, yeah. You can't see it, but you
I'm
can feel it.
trying not to get us killed.
Feel it through the microphone.
Ilia takes her head off the barrel and looks at the guy.
She's got a squirrely look about her. You see the mechanical one kind of look on over. You bringing them to the flesh plant?
Sure am. They make great sense.
You hear him like grab a hold of the synthetic, grabs his ear. Yeah. Yeah, they're going down. Right.
Ilia starts stamping her feet.
Well, take care of this group, if you would. I'm sure the mayor will be pretty pleased. He's down there overseeing the last shipment that we got. When you're done with them, I want the tall one.
Trust me, if we make it through this, you can have it.
Ilia turns to the guy. What did you say to me?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, we're gonna die.
This one
Ilya-
talks quite a bit.
Ilia
doesn't
turns
she?
back to Colt. I will body you, bitch. Sorry guys, I haven't played in a while. I'm trying to get it out.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Well, you should you should get that one's mouth shut.
So,
Sewn shut, welded, whatever the case might be. Won't matter here soon anyway, but seems like you got them under control with that rifle. The
I'ma
other
do
one
it.
kind of goes
I'm
around.
gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
I think that one's got a little bit of squirrel in
I'm
her.
gonna do it.
What are you doing? What are you doing,
I'm
Ilia?
gonna do it,
Murder.
your feistiness for the... say your feistiness for the manufacturing.
though. I would like to metagame for a moment.
Oh no.
Why are we so scared? Why are we so scared of them?
We're just trying to get through it to get to the top.
Oh,
To
without,
get there as fast as
right,
possible.
without incident, right.
The way I
That way
see
we don't
it,
spend 3 hours.
I have a feeling we're gonna have to fight the mayor no matter what.
some of
So,
our
hopefully
biggest
not.
damage dealers are not here at the moment. And as I can try, I've got enough hope to spend all of my stress in one shot and then be useless for another combat. So,
Guys, I think I'm gonna fucking do it.
Do what your characters tell you. This is a dynamic.
Okay, when Colt says sewn shut, and then what did your character say something
You
about?
might as well try and weld it shut. I don't think sewing would be enough.
Ilia walks up
Colt's
to
got
the
this.
man.
Oh shit.
She looks down at him, grabs him by the shoulders, and shoves him into the river.
And then
Oh,
we
man.
quickly shove the other guy into the river too.
Okay, so I need.
I was gonna say the
Quick
moment that
attack.
happens-
No, because we knew she was gonna do it.
She
We don't
made
even
it
have
very
to
clear.
roll, bro. We don't even have to roll.
Colt,
We knew it.
Colt's hand is over his head like this.
Over his brow.
His like hat's pulled back just a little.
Okay, so go ahead if you're going to use your ability forceful push to be able to try
That's right.
and get them into it.
Right. No, I knew that. I knew I had that for sure.
Can I roll an attack roll and then use kick if I do succeed?
You can do that, yeah.
I was gonna say, do we want to
Not
combo?
bad.
You can do it with hope.
I was gonna say, we do with help or do we want to do combo? But I don't
We
think
can just attack at the same time
yeah, we could do that as well.
because
Okay. I need
we're
you.
all attacking.
Well, we'll have to see. First, Ilia was the first one.
Yes.
If she hits,
It's okay.
it'll still be your spotlight.
It says, make an attack with your primary weapon against a target within melee range on a success. So I guess I'm just unarmed right now. I'll say I'm just unarmed, which means that I am
Your melee
the
weapon.
Yeah, you are.
You are the weapon.
I am the weapon. Okay, make an attack. On a success, you deal damage and knock him back to close range. On a success with hope, add a d6, you're down. Okay. Alright. So do I roll with my
You do.
brass knuckles?
Yeah, go do your brass knuckles.
I'm gonna give her
2d8.
hope
2d10.
2.
to make sure she succeeds.
You doubt me.
Unless she gets like a bonus. Well, because you also get your dungeon delving bonus too.
True.
There's a lot of things that I forgot about. Hold on. Let me reference my notes for a moment.
Alright.
Please, ladies and gentlemen.
Is there a way to, before we attack, to snatch a link pearl from one of them?
That would be something that you'd have to do. You'd have to try and do
Rip
a finesse roll.
ear off of ear.
Might be able to rip it off.
Yeah.
If I land my kick, you can just grab his ear and like his throat.
And
So
that
I
would
wanna
be
get one of the.
that would be your hope used towards that.
Yeah.
Are you gonna allow them to push the other guy in the river?
It's if you actually hit them.
We knew what was gonna happen. 'Cause
I have
could see
an
intention
ability
rising.
called Quick, which is when making an attack roll, spend a focus to include an additional target within range. So I can just use that.
Oh,
so you,
If you
Yeah.
want to just try to grab
Yeah,
both
grab
of them.
both.
I
Yeah,
mean,
try
you
and
are
grab
kind
it.
of big. You could just.
kinda. Trying big.
I'm sorry.
Alright, go
A
ahead.
lot of-
That on a
Big.
A lot of hostility towards the guy pointing a gun at you.
Alright, so go ahead
It is.
and roll
Alright.
to hit.
Okay, it's two.
So should we
hold on.
give?
So you'll do
Michelle
your
hope?
hope and fear
Alright.
first and foremost to
Yeah.
see if you actually hit them.
Should we give her hope or no?
Fucking enough.
Right? Can we give her hope or no?
To hit,
Or no?
I don't know if you could do that to hit.
With like a spell, right? It's a
Usually when it comes to, you can't give hope to hit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only for action.
If
Yeah.
I don't even need to get hope for this. I just need to succeed the check.
Should we grab the link pearls from both of them?
I'm doing it.
That way they can't relay.
Okay, I got 20 with fear.
20 with fear. I'll take the fear. You definitely hit.
And yes.
Let's go ahead and describe this as you're getting the 2.
Yes. She walks up and she looks down at the little robot and then she grabs them both by their heads.
And you're saying, what?
As she
Straight
grabs
in.
them, we take off the link pearls.
Both of us grab the link pearls.
Okay, fair enough. You rip off one of them just kind of comes off, the other you rip off of the synth's ear. And Ilia, you have them both, and you see them like swirling around. Their link pearls are taken. What are you doing? You just toss them into. You send them go into the water, or the mana splashing. They begin making a commotion in the mana itself. They don't seem to be physically affected by the mana, and they begin to like kind of go downstream, which is bringing them ahead of you.
What do you mean physically?
What do you
Is it just
So it's not like they are physically being burned or anything of that nature in the mana due to their artificial nature.
I've made
Is
a
mana
mistake.
flammable?
Oh.
No, it is able to be
Because I just like
vaporized. But they begin going downstream.
Ah, shit.
As a reaction, is like shit, and he whips the rifle downstream to try and cut them off, cut their life short.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Roll the hit.
Hawthorne and Umbra. You have the link pearls on. You notice them. You kind of mimicked what they did, and you already start beginning to hear, in a different language, just beeping. And you all of a sudden hear. It almost sounds like a language, and then all of a sudden, in common, you hear, "There's commotion down in the downward section. The underdogs are currently being invaded." I think it might be the ones that we had spotted in the beginning.
Does Hawthorne recognize the beeping before it turns to common at all?
I would say no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Getting some confirmation on some dream stuff, right?
Yeah, you're good. What did you roll?
I rolled. We talked about it. There's no trait attached to Divolf.
Not right now.
Not right now.
Could be something that you can work towards.
Okay, so I rolled a 13 with hope.
A 13 with hope. As you take this thing out, kind of try and aim down the sights, you fire. It splashes right next to one of them. And they go, "Oh shit!" And he kind of gets off, and then you notice that they begin kind of swimming downstream even faster at this point in time. You all of a sudden begin hearing gurn, 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 and you notice that there's these kind of like right above like where the stream is going, there's these red lights that are just beginning to emit in circle. What are you all doing?
I'm sprinting.
I think double time, but someone should use a link pearl and try to.
I give you my because you have ears or no?
Well, kinda, yeah.
I guess I
Sometimes
can.
can use it.
I can use it.
You guys can use it too.
If you toss it to me, I'm gonna try and call for a false alarm.
How deep is the mana
I give it to you.
river thing?
It's pretty relatively deep, I would say.
It's deep. Is it like thick or is it like normal water?
It is thick.
Thick.
Okay. I have a real quick question before we get into all this. So I have an ability called Final Words. If they are wearing flesh of a former person, can I use Final Words on there? Because would that qualify as a corpse?
So, I can say, at least from your dream, it is a synthetic flesh. It's
Okay,
not
so
flesh of
it's
another individual.
Okay.
I want to use my jet boots and use them, and then shoot forward. That's what I'm trying to say. And then can I use my full movement speed?
Yeah, if you guys are...
To try to catch up to them.
I would say they're pretty downhill at this point in time. You wouldn't be able to really catch up to them. And for a organic being, mana would be extremely dangerous to you.
I don't know that.
No.
Don't metagame.
But I do.
I could kill myself on purpose. Or on accident. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
Alright, well let's just reel it back in. Let's reel it back in. So right
Everyone
now
jumps
you
in the
know
water.
that a shot was taken. There was a little bit of confrontation. Sirens are going off. You can see that they are booking it downstream. What are you all doing?
I've now been handed a mana pole. I start double timing it, or a mana pearl, and I grab it, and I start calling over something like fellows of valve burst, and I start trying to fake like static.
Static?
Over
Okay.
a mana pearl.
Alright.
And like fake like steam noises over it. To like mask the fact that I'm trying to tell where it is but can't.
Okay. Go ahead and roll presence roll for me.
Is it just like a long, narrow corridor?
It's a long, narrow corridor. Think of it like a almost like a tube.
Like a thorn gun kind of?
Yes, I would say. And there's different like diverging paths here and there that kind of go across the river itself.
You want got some bombs?
What'd you get?
Fuck. Hold on, it's taking me a moment. Math isn't my strong suit.
What was that?
12 with hope.
12 with hope. Take that hope. You hear radio back. There's no distortion on our end. Are you sure that there's a burst? We heard gunfire.
Sounded like a gunfire when it went off next to my... I have no clue though.
You hear
I'm just surrounded with steam at the moment. I'm pretty sure a valve went off.
You hear a different voice go on the radio, on the intercom. I know that voice from anywhere.
We fucked up.
Motherfucker.
We got the worst ending.
Is that...
Uh-oh.
Jeff?
Is that Colt? Was it?
Doesn't ring a bell to me. Continues running.
So you're all booking it.
Oh, we are so fucked, guys.
Hawthorne is gonna fly over the river, like with her wings, and she's gonna dip her falchion into the mana, like dragging it with her.
Okay.
To see if she can, because it is her hollowed weapon. I want to see if it'll boost that as well while I'm like chasing these guys down.
I would say that it does seem to emit a radiant light. Seems to be amplifying radiance.
Perfect. I like where this is going.
All right. At this point in time, you book it down, and you notice that as you approach, you begin seeing the remaining conveyor belts, and you see these pools and these vats of this grayish liquid. You notice that as you're booking it, the two that had fallen into the ground try and climb their way out on the right-hand side. As you get into it deeper, you begin getting the sensation, the smell of burning flesh, and you notice as you enter, off into the right-hand corner, this giant potbelly stove that has very easily seen like bones kind of coming out of it. And you immediately notice, as if he was waiting for you at this point in time, this tall, slender figure with a large mustache and kind of an odd top hat. His body seems to be like, you can see where the synthetic flesh is, but little bits and pieces of him, you can just see like the metal bone structure underneath, and he's almost wearing this attire where it looks circus-like.
Robot Bobinski.
Yes. Exactly right.
While like Hawthorne is coming up on this. As soon as she sees him, she's like gonna spread her wings out, like stop herself with drag, try to give her like an angelic ass look.
This individual turns and sees, and then you can see like the two other individuals kind of trying to get up and out. Well, if I'll be Colt, welcome home.
Home?
Yeah, much of a home to come back to, huh?
Quite the shitty one. Look what you have brought us. 1, 2, 3.
I'm not stopped,
4,
by the way.
5.
I'm still moving, so I'm literally, he's counting and I'm already past him.
As is booking, though, I would say there's a decent amount of different distance. And there are several synths.
That's not going to
away.
stop me.
All right.
Just so you know.
That's
Unstoppable force.
I know.
As Obram just continues to try and push forward, he is immediately greeted with this giant mechanical-looking like knight with a shield.
I have a shield.
Yeah.
Obram charges forward and hits the shield as it's like kind of going against the wall itself, and with ease shoves him back.
What? I don't get the roll?
I would say
No.
I'll let you roll.
I roll and I'm
Come
using
on.
I'll let you
momentum.
roll a strength
Oh,
check.
And I'm going to use stubborn.
Okay.
Oh.
You have your +2.
I got a critical. I'm not kidding.
Come on, bitch.
Look.
Yep, that's a critical.
All right. Describe to me as this knight kind of puts down his shield.
Boom!
You shove his shield away.
I shoved
And he,
him
like-
away.
Well, he's really heavy.
I don't
say.
care. And I'm using stubborn.
Takes a few steps back, and you kind of continue to push forward. The mayor takes note of this,
He's like, oh.
and you are all now in combat.
What? All right.
Spotlight
Let's go.
is on you because of Obram's dash.
Thank God.
Fuck monologues, baby.
You son of a bitch.
So what are you all doing? So go ahead and take your spotlight card.
Is it just the one guy?
So what you can tell on the inside, there are two coming out of the actual river itself. I don't know where I put that spotlight. As well as the mayor and this giant knight that was just shoved aside like he was nothing.
Alright, so we got 4. We got
You've,
4 problems, 4 characters. Easy.
You lost your box of spotlights? I'm hurt.
I know, right?
What does
Actually, no, I have it up here.
how does Beethoven feel about all of this?
You can see him just
He's like,
shaking
well,
his head like, well, how did we get here?
he knows.
Is the
Unstoppable force.
Would you say I've reloaded the rifles since I've last fired?
The mayor
Yeah,
isn't going
that's
to
it.
allow us to escape.
Oh, what?
He wants our bits.
You get the wrong one.
Yeah, redeal. This one's a bad one.
Uh-uh.
It's got the bad contrast. Do you have all the? I gave those extras as bad ones. Oh,
There
that's what I'm talking about. High contrast.
I don't know. I'm fine with this.
All right,
That's
okay.
fine.
There we go. All right. So that being said, you see Obram just dash forward and blast through these individuals. That being said, I'm not going to say that your spotlight is done. However, I'm going to allow the others to go.
Yeah, I'd rather them go anyways.
What are we all doing?
He wasn't going to allow us to escape.
No, yeah, I'm with you on
Oh,
that.
well aware.
How far away?
I just
I say
skipped
that
dialogue.
you could probably reach the knight if you use your full movement.
Okay.
Is the mayor, is there like a bridge over the river he's standing on, or is he just...
Think of where he's at. He's in this kind of central platform. Behind him is where this furnace is burning. But think of it as like this area with multiple paths, and it's kind of like this center chamber.
Gotcha. Is Hawthorne lined up with him and the furnace?
I would say no. It's kind of like to his behind left, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
Oh.
All right.
Who would like to go first?
Huh.
Spotlight is yours.
I really want to put the mayor in my focus.
I'm down for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Because I think I'm going to try to kick him towards the furnace, slowly but surely.
okay.
Yeah.
Burn it.
And this would be a great opportunity to use a mana bullet, but I will say I don't because I have not reloaded yet in my primaries. So they're still basic ass bullets. Okay. I want to shoot at the mayor.
You want to shoot at the mayor? All right.
One bullet. I'm gonna expend 2 hope. 1 to do ranger's focus, so if I hit him, he's under my focus, and then he'll have to mark a stress and so on. And then I also am going to use one of my experience called Standoff, where I get a +3 benefit to this roll.
All right. Go for it.
There it goes. Ow. It's so easy to forget. Oh, sweet. That's a roll for hit. That's a 9 +3 from my finesse, which gets me
Plus your dungeon delving.
12.
Not for battle.
Oh,
Yeah.
not for combat? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
combat.
So that's 12 plus my purpose standoff gets me 15 with hope.
15 just hits.
Oh.
Alright.
All right.
Very
You know the
generous.
AC.
With hope, though.
Yeah. So,
Well, he's using his.
oh, I got to roll for damage.
Yep. Go ahead and roll damage. Describe to me how you're doing this as you roll your damage.
So, Colt takes the rifle, swings it to be strapped to his back, and he pulls out his trusty, very own revolver, fires it down range as his eyes shift from their normal red to a bright green, and the bullet kind of trails through this green light until it hits the mayor, I would say dead center in the chest, and that green light hones in on him almost like a laser.
Okay, cool. Locked on. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Jesus. I'm gonna bring him. So I gotta slightly bend over to reach my die, and that is painful. Don't fracture ribs, guys. That shit hurts. I fell. From a pull-apart.
That's sad.
Unfortunate.
I've seen videos online. Those things never work. All they do is
The pull-apart?
just biff it.
Well, it's my fault, too. I didn't tighten the screws before I went on it, so it just came loose and then down I went. That is... Oh shit. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 damage.
11 damage.
Okay. So this bullet, as it traces through, you can kind of even see, almost as in slow motion as it's spinning, you notice that some of the mana sprites that are raising up from the river kind of get caught in it a little bit and kind of swirl along with it and hit the dead center on the mare. You see him, you go strah as it pierces directly onto him. It's still your spotlight. Who wants to go?
Jet boot time.
Jet boot time? Alright.
I'm whipping them out. Alright. Yeah. You know the
You do. Oh, yeah.
you know the drill.
Go ahead and you get up to where the knight is. Your boots kind of detach onto the back where the heel is, and there's just a little propulsion engine that Ilia takes flight immediately, and as she flips up into the air and kind of goes down to do an axe kick onto this knight-like structure. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Right.
Brother can fly.
Do you roll fear and hope and fear?
Yeah. What do I add? Do I add
Your
something?
isn't it like
For your to roll to hit, technically you'll add. For you, I think it
It's
is
this.
agility.
Oh, it's agility?
Yeah. So you just add whatever you roll together with agility.
I got 15.
15 hits this knight.
Play. Oh! It says if rolling with fear at a +10?
Yes.
Is
Did
that-
you roll with fear?
Is that... Yeah, I did. Is that damage?
Yeah, plus 10 damage to whatever you roll.
Oh my god. Alright.
So go ahead and roll damage now.
Alright.
I'll take the fear.
Alright, 2d8 plus... Wait. 2d8 plus 6? So
Yes.
I do 2d8 plus 6 plus 10?
Plus 16, technically.
Alright. I got 3 plus 4, 7 plus 10, 17. 17 plus 6 is 23.
23. This hits its
Severe, right?
major threshold this night.
Oh, major.
Easier to hit, but threshold. So you strike down with this axe kick directly onto it and just kind of leave this indentation where you last hit. And then with your propulsion back, once you hit, you boost yourself back and you do a somersault back to recenter yourself.
That's pretty cool.
With fear, it is now my turn. The knight, as it immediately got hit by Ilia, takes out its shield, and as she's somersaulting back, he's going to try and shield bash her.
You have disadvantage unless you mark a stress.
And the mayor has to mark a stress from my hit.
Thank you. So only 9. Does he hit?
Nope.
Cool. So he goes ahead and tries to shield bash her away, but with elegance, as she propulsions herself back to a somersault, she kind of nimbly jumps back. Spotlight's now you.
Okay.
It is now Hawthorne and then Oberon.
So Hawthorne, as she has her like wings extended, she's gonna pull out the mask of Yin and Yang from her breast pocket. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, fun fact, I have a mask now. And I'm gonna slip it on her face. I don't know. Is that gonna take up my spotlight? Or
No, I'd say that it's just like a quick inventory item.
Perfect.
It's not like a weapon or anything
Gotcha.
like that.
Which boosts my evasion and gives me an extra armor slot. So take that. And like with this embodiment of like the power from them, she's gonna just fly towards the mayor and just try to cleave upwards and try to hit him as hard as she can.
I would say the distance of the mayor is a little too far away. You
Yes.
could go for the knight or the 2.
I'm gonna go for the 2 then.
Okay.
Strength. 1 second.
Oh no.
Nine to hit.
9 to hit. With hope, take that hope. As you go ahead and try and slash one of them as they're trying to scurry up, they notice that you're coming as you are vibrant at this point in time. And one of them, oh, fuck! And he kind of spins over quickly. When he does, spotlight back onto me, he takes out a revolver and aims it directly at you to shoot. Let's see if he hits. A natural 1. He goes ahead to try and shoot. You evade swiftly, as in spin around and turn. It is now, last but not least, Oberon's.
Okay, so where am I?
You are past the knight, and you are kind of still charging.
I'm still charging?
I'd say since where you started, you can, if you wanted to, you could make it over to the mayor.
Oh, the mayor's there.
Yes, in this center area.
Yeah. I'm making it to the mayor.
Okay, so you dash forward as you shove this knight back behind you and sprint. You hear the sounds of these professional propulsion jets kind of go behind you, and the shifting of this knight clank, this conflict that's happened behind you. But you are gear set, you are focused, and you are charging directly towards the mayor. You see a bullet hit him directly into the chest, and you whip out your rapier with your shield at hand.
The rapier is going to go directly where the bullet is.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
What's Beethoven doing?
where do I go for... Where's my modifier stuff?
Strength. Up top.
12, 13, 14?
14. As you strike at him and you trying to pierce at him, he quickly, with his cane, after he takes a bullet, he notices you coming. He flips up his cane and almost ricochets your blade up. 15 was the minimum to hit him.
So my blade's out of my hand now?
It's not out of your hand, but you like are being parried. And when this happens, he takes out his cane and then unsheathes to a blade. He's going to go ahead and take a strike at you. 12?
Of course it hits.
Okay, 12 hits. He goes ahead and...
Oh wait, does it? Yeah, it does.
Okay. He slashes down at you and ends up causing only 12 damage. I'm going to go ahead and expend a fear. And you notice as he slashes down at you, there is a hidden revolver that kind of pops out of his wrist and a bullet shoots at. Natural 20.
Nice. I'm dead.
You're not dead.
Fuck! Final word! Sean always loves to
17 damage. Yeah. That was with the critical. So he shoots, as he slashes upon you, this gun kind of unfolds out of his wrist, shoots. You feel the blood and pressure, and you immediately feel that little fungus inside of you just as if it was so very close to hitting what's left of your heart. The knight is now, the spotlight is now fully onto me. The knight is now going to go ahead and charge forward as he misses Ilia to try and shield tackle her.
Me?
Yes. With disadvantage, due to your stance. Dang, that dropped down dramatically. Definitely doesn't hit. So he goes to try and bash at her, but she's just super nimble and begins to kind of pivot back and forth as he's swinging this shield as if it's using it as like an arm blade. It is now your spotlight. Who would like to go?
Over. How you feeling?
I'm alright. Yeah.
How much health do you have?
I have enough.
Okay. I'm trying to think.
So you guys have a moment to strategize too, as we're getting back into combat.
I'm gonna equip my halberd, not rapier.
You're going to equip your halberd?
Yep.
Okay. That does take an action. Go ahead and take your spotlight.
I'm going to try to keep... I think we should keep the two from running, because if they leave, they could definitely bring more people back. So I'm going to try to keep them busy as possible.
Okay.
So that'll be what I'm kind of focusing on.
You're dealing pretty nicely with the knight. I think you're... Okay.
Confidence. I like it.
Maybe, I don't know.
Definitely going to need it.
Will it cost
Damn.
Obram a spotlight if I try to do a...
I already did mine.
I know, but if I were to try and do a combo with you?
No, it would use your spotlight, so you
Okay.
could do a combo with him.
I'm trying to think, because the problem is what would we do? Because if I'm using 3 hope to do this, I'd pull the rifle out and try to fire, but I don't know how we would combine the two unless you wanted to push him upward or something like that, make him vulnerable.
Push him into...
Technically, he slashed me, so he is vulnerable right now. He's focused on me. So...
And maybe I don't need to use a hope. If I were to swap back to the, because of the way I have the rifle equipped, would I have to use an action to put my revolver away and pull the rifle out?
You would, just like Obram.
Okay.
Would you like a hope?
No, I have plenty.
Okay.
I think, using my infinite wisdom, I'm going to shoot at him again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit. You know the minimum is 15.
And while that's happening, Hawthorne's going to try to position herself in front of the two lackeys before, like, in front of like any passageway she can see. To kind of
Oh.
just
She's
Just
gonna
kind of
try to cut him
position.
off.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And remember, it doesn't take an action to go ahead and use a potion. If you have one.
I'm being heckled.
Okay.
Are you?
This would be a good time to use it. I hit with 16 with fear.
16 with fear. Okay. I'll take the fear. Oops.
How much? What damage threshold did I meet with my 11 earlier?
Minimum.
So
Or minor.
minor. Okay. In which case, I'm going to mark a stress to add a Ruthless Predator on, which means I raise my proficiency for this attack, and I get to roll 3 die.
Can I borrow a D10?
D10.
No, sorry, a
I like the way you
D6.
said that.
Can I please borrow a D6? Thank you.
Oh, I should bring my Wizard of Osmonds for next time. Oh, fucking lovely, lass. 5, 6, 11, plus 2, 12, plus 3, 15.
15 damage.
Can
15.
you play a character with only that voice sometimes?
Yeah. From here on out.
I could do it. I could do it.
You sound like the Family Guy, the tricky old.
All right, describe this for me.
The kind of like the eyes are still focused down like laser pointer, unaware of anything else other than seeing Obram get hit. Colt fires, and as he whips it, he kind of like, what's that shitty movie where they grab
Wanted.
bullets?
Oh,
Uh,
Oh.
I think it's called Wanted.
yeah, it's wanted.
I think
Yeah,
it is wanted.
yeah.
Angelina Jolie.
He whips his
And
his
this time it
arm
curves.
fast, and it kind of does a spiral going in and out of the mana pool as it hits the mayor up on the right of his shoulder, going downwards. Fuck, that was with fear, wasn't it?
Kind of sounds to me like you dab.
Little
Yeah,
bit.
kind of. Or yeah, just
He
the
whipped
hand.
it, and then he
The hand
made
itself rotates, not the arm.
Whoa,
Yeah.
okay.
So it spins the hand, putting more spin on the bullet.
It goes, hits him in the collarbone, and as he slashes Obram and shoots his arm back out, he immediately kind of turns and looks over at you, and with his wrist gun, he ends up trying to shoot over at Colt. With the distance, it's at disadvantage because of the range of this pistol.
He's no gunslinger.
Seven.
No.
Okay. He shoots off it and ricochets out, and you kind of hear it actually hit a pipe, and it begins bursting. It is now still your.
Okay. Hawthorne, now that she's like positioned herself, she's just gonna keep swinging at him, trying to keep him like down in the river. Just
Oh,
keep
okay.
him at like
Keep him down.
yeah.
Okay.
That way they're not like free to move or like anything like that.
Okay.
Is their movement speed like restricted?
Very. Dramatically, actually.
Uh, 11 with hope.
11 with hope. Which one are you striking?
Give me a description of it.
So there is the one that is the synthetic with the hot, like the Mohawk, and then there is the kind of more of an older style, definitely more clank.
I'm gonna go with the one with the Mohawk.
One with the Mohawk. You strike down at the one with the Mohawk and you hit. Go damage.
Go damage, go team.
Go damage!
Bro, give him a haircut. Give him a scalp cut.
He's gonna not have a forehead,
Oh.
hopefully. And I'm going to It expend a hope as well. Or actually, no, I didn't land. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna expend a hope again. 16 damage.
16 damage.
Actually, 17 with both the +1.
17 damage. That does major damage to him. So you go ahead and slash down at this. Go ahead and describe that for me.
I think as like he was that the one that shot at me?
It was.
Like as like he missed his shot, like kind of clearly, and Hawthorne landed behind him. Like as that moment of like realization that he missed, she's just gonna swing and like try to like hit his arm and like shoulder blade area.
Yeah.
And dig it as deep as she can.
It kind of digs in and sticks. You can definitely tell that it hit metal, and then you pull away and you can kind of see where the flesh is there. And it kind of begins to, you see little robots begin to kind of doing a little repair on that shoulder. It is someone else's spotlight. Ilia.
What's up?
Mayor marks a stress button.
I haven't tried it yet, but I want to try the combo strike thing.
Go for
It's
it.
pretty cool. Alright.
On the left. Yep.
Okay.
Left hand, yeah.
I'm gonna wait for the DM to come back because
I'm here.
Hello, DM.
Hello.
Alright. After making a damage roll, but before dealing that damage to target mark stress to start combo strike. Alright. So I use one of my handle weapons.
Okay.
Are my brass knuckles just considered like constantly equipped or?
They're considered constantly equipped, yeah. We just bump the damage up because of your bare knuckles.
Okay, and how close or far am I from the guy?
I mean, you're still in conflict with this knight.
But like close range?
You're close range, yes.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna use my brass knuckles on him.
Okay.
Token to gain +1 bonus to the roll for each token spent. So that puts me at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13 hits.
Oh, cool. I was going to keep going, but sure.
He's a big lunk, not too hard to hit.
Okay. I have so many things to keep track. I feel kind of OP, honestly.
20 damage hits its major threshold.
What's it? Do you know what a combo die is?
It's...
It says roll a combo die.
So that's going to be a D4.
The first one, D4. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, alright, so it's, I'm trying to eat it. I'm trying to eat meat. Let's go. Alright, now I roll it a second time and I'm trying to make it equal or greater than. I keep rolling additional dice until the latest combo dice value is less than the roll that preceded it.
Okay. Go ahead and keep rolling.
But I don't understand because I rolled a 1. So how can it ever be less than?
I think it would just be compared to the latest roll. So like the next one, if it's greater than, you keep rolling.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And then the next roll, it's compared to that second roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you do an additional damage. So you see
Total all rolled combo dice.
Ilia, after she somersaults back, takes a few dodges, kind of gets back up close and personal, hits the creature right across the actual jaw itself, and then immediately goes in with another fist and hits the kind of where a kidney would be on a humanoid.
Okay, so I'm at 23. Now I'm gonna roll again.
She ends up going ahead, after she hits the side, she kind of pivots back and then kind of does a
26.
backhand.
Jesus Christ.
Keep going.
She
This is gonna be really hard to make though.
She hits him across the backhand. You can see like the actual machinery kind of cracks a little bit and the neck isn't quite proper anymore. She pivots
I'm
back.
at 29, bitches. Holy mother of God.
She jumps backwards,
This is
kind of
OP
gets up
as
and then
fuck.
kind of goes up the actual shield itself
Alright, that's it.
and then kicks
What
him
is it?
across
Is
the
it 29?
face.
29.
29 plus.
I did all my other damage. Right.
29 damage altogether. So she goes ahead and finishes off with kicking him. She continues to strike at the head and all the sensitive bits, doing severe damage. It's actually looking pretty rough at this point in time this night.
Sweet.
Spotlight is now mine.
If people are listening to this and I'm not doing it correctly, that's too bad because it's already done.
That being said, the night looking pretty rough. Almost in anger, you see him let off steam, kind of going off of his vents, and his eyes go from red to green, and he targets Ilia. 13 to hit.
Disadvantage.
Oh, with disadvantage. Stand by.
What am I?
I go on top of it.
11 to hit.
That it meets it.
Meets it. Going to go ahead and roll damage. So as this creature, it's locked onto you, very similar to some things that you've seen with Colt. He's going to go ahead
Can I
and
use an armor spot?
you can to reduce the damage.
Okay.
Yeah. So first hit is 16 damage. Second hit,
There's more.
13 damage, and last hit, 6 damage. So it's separate times.
So
You can use an
16.
armor slot if you want to be able to reduce that. You see, the metal, where the exhaust is, he's burning up, and he does take a damage because he was already stressed.
Okay, can you tell me again the order?
So 16, 13, and 6, right?
Yep.
16 goes to major damage, so I mark 2 HP. 16, 13. 16 plus 13 is 29.
Well, they're each individual different.
It's 3 strikes.
So one hit, 16. Another hit, 13, and then his final hit, 6.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then it's two major damages and 1 minor damage.
One of the thugs,
And
the one with the
I'm gonna
Mohawk.
reduce the slot by 1 with my armor.
Perfect. He tries to shoot at Hawthorne.
If you'd like.
Rolled a
Because they're all
9.
3 separate.
This is
Can we
now
do this?
with the maths.
So I
Boom.
can use 3 armors and get rid of all of them.
Well, because 2 of them are major ones.
Yeah.
So you can use 3 armor slots and bring down the total effect by 3 just because you were hit 3 separate
Right, I
times.
see it.
It is now your guys' spotlight after the one with the Mohawk tries to take another shot at Hawthorne, but this blinding light seems to be hindering him from doing that.
Wings.
Wings, indeed.
You got anything cool?
I can either pick someone up that's willing, or I can do extra damage.
That's willing.
It's very specific.
What methods of damage do you have?
Smack him with my.
You got that spear, right?
I was gonna do it with the spear, but I'd have to expend
Oh,
it
You
to
have to
swap,
equip it.
which I don't think at the moment is truly necessary because I'm in close quarters, and I do have a higher damage threshold with the Falchion. But pretty much my main source of damage is I can either kick them using the Fawn's ability. I can also add an additional damage when I'm flying, and then just hitting them with my sword.
Okay.
Can I roll to make an unwilling creature get picked up?
You can do a strength roll to see.
Could,
Flip them up and just drop.
could you could you reflect bullets?
I don't think so, no.
Okay. I don't have 6 hope to spend to pull that off anyways, but it wouldn't be cool.
Would you like
Who would like to go?
I don't think you can
So what do you think?
that
What
way.
do you got cooking?
How far away is the
Give me
furnace
advantage,
from the mayor and
but
myself?
you can't
Probably about 30 feet.
to spend
30
it
feet?
away. If I was spend
If
it.
I use my shield and just start shoving, power charging him, can I try to shove him into the furnace?
It may take a couple turns. If do you have any shove ability or anything like that?
I don't think there is a shove ability in this. Is there?
They got a few.
I was gonna say, I have kick.
I have tusk,
I
technically,
can do
but
lots of
I don't
shoving.
really like the skill tusk. I'd
Does it
rather use
push. I don't know if it pushes them though.
It's if you succeed in an attack, you can spend hope to gore a target with your tusks.
That's tight.
So it wouldn't push them.
No, I wouldn't push them.
I could push. You need to push. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Because if we can get rid of the knight, well, we should. That's actually, I think, a good idea. If we can get rid of, the 3 remaining, like the knight and then the 2 lackeys, and we all just gang up and just shove the mayor into the furnace. You could do kind of that if you want to start.
I can't. If him and I are locked in combat right now.
Is the mayor a full robot or is he any fleshy?
He seems to have some flesh on him, but some of it seems to have worn off of it.
It's like synthetic.
He looks
It's synthetic
like shit.
flesh.
Just don't make
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
If it's true, I'm gonna grab him and disintegrate him.
I'm gonna try to just start shoving him.
Okay. Go ahead and do a strength roll for me.
Since he got close to me. I want to try something, but I don't think it'll work.
Okay.
He almost hit my heart, but my thing irradiates darkness, like. So I was wondering if I could like activate it to where I start surrounding him in like dark mist to try to like kind of like sneak strike him.
You don't really have an ability.
I don't
like
really have that. Okay.
Yeah, if you had like an ability like that, I would say so. But it's more of like a seeping than anything.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
I just rolled a 12 with hope.
12 with hope. Take that hope. So you seem to have dislodged him, actually. So as he tries to shoot out at Colt and completely missing, you immediately grasp a hold of his attention and shove him back. When you do, he takes probably about...
Well, it's more like I'm just kind of moving with him.
Oh, you're moving
I'm
with him?
not like going like this. I'm just like dragging him
Okay.
forward.
You notice that as that happens, he's kind of like gripping a hold of the shield itself as you're skidding him across. He doesn't have his heels planted at all, but you did move him back. All right. Who else would like to use?
Oh shit! Yeah, that reset.
What weapon does the knight have?
Just a giant shield with like blades at the end of it.
Oh, okay.
Whoever would like to do anything.
Okay,
Yeah, go.
I'm gonna shoot again.
Okay. Where are you shooting and who are you shooting?
The mayor.
Shooting the mayor? Okay.
You'll probably shoot me.
No. I would say that you are pushing him back.
Like angles wise, maybe hitting from the side.
If you use a hope, you can have it so that he rolls with advantage, I'll say. Because you have him technically locked.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, go ahead and,
And then-
spend a hope.
But I thought you said I can't do that with combat.
Technically, your action might make him a little bit easier to hit at this
Okay.
point in time.
Yeah, you gotta do something that'll like directly benefit.
Yeah, and I've got some bullshit planned. I fucking hate this guy. I'm killing him. Roll to hit.
Go ahead and roll a +6.
Don't roll to hit because I rolled the wrong dice. Yeah, don't. Those were 2d6s, not 2d12s.
What'd you get? You got a 3 + 3.
6. With that +3, that is an 11 with fear.
11 with fear. I'll take the fear. So as like Obram's kind of trying to push, and he tries to like angle him a little bit to make it so that he's a little bit more visible, but you end up taking a shot, and when it does it actually ricochets off of his shield. Spotlight is now mine. I'm going to go ahead and spend a fear real quick. The mayor's going to go ahead and collapse down into himself, and he begins rolling around like a little ball. When he does, he begins bouncing up and down, and these little cannons kind of come out of his sides. I need all of you to go ahead and roll a agility check. Anyone within far range.
Oh god, I love it.
All right. Obram, what'd you get?
I got a 20.
20. Excellent.
Oh,
13 with hope.
13 with hope. Oh, don't worry about hope or anything with this.
It's a
Sorry.
reaction.
19.
19.
I got 12 with hope.
12 with hope. So, Ilia, I think. Who rolled a 13? Ilia and Hawthorne.
Wait, was this?
Agility.
It should be on your character sheet.
You don't add it to evasion at all, right? It's just
No,
straight
this is a
agility.
straight
Okay,
agility roll.
never mind.
Okay, so the two of you, end up taking 2 strikes. First one is 17 damage.
We both take both of the.
This is 2 different hits. So 17 damage. This, as he's bouncing up and down, these bullets are kind of spraying out of him each time. But the 2 of you get hit twice
Okay.
because you did not evade. So the first, actually, both of them are 17 damage. As he bounces up and down, and when he does, you kind of hear this circus music kind of coming out as he hops up and down. The knight is going to go ahead and try and attack Ilia. Landed a 2 and missed. It is now your guys' spotlight. The knight is looking rather rough.
What's the condition of Mohawk Man?
Mohawk Man, he's looking all right.
He's all right, not too bad.
Not too bad. He got hit once,
Can I just keep doing combo strikes?
technically.
Does
If you
it
land
cost
it.
hope?
Cost stress, I believe. What are we doing
Yeah,
next?
yeah, it was Marcus stress,
Okay.
which is fine because I have plenty left.
Hawthorne's gonna swing at the older model tank.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
And then I'm going to expend one of my prayer dice to boost that roll up to a 12.
12. 12 just hits that one.
Okay.
Tired.
13 damage.
How do you want to do this? He only had 2
Literally.
HP.
I think Hawthorne's gonna like lunge forward, like kind of pick herself up and lunge forward.
Yeah.
And as she plants her sword, she says, "You have been judged unworthy," and kind of twist it and just snap his neck.
Damn, bitch.
When you do, it kind of collapses in onto itself, and the head itself separates. You hear the metal clanking, and it followed by a thump as it goes into the mana. All right, 1 down. Who's up next?
Oh.
Yeah, you all have your.
Oh. Is the mayor still bouncing?
He's still bouncing up and
Can
down.
I like hit him as hard as I can to try to ricochet him to where that furnace is, like a bowling ball?
Wait.
like a baseball bat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I go with this? Can we do this together?
You could do a combo.
Is she close by to me?
She's definitely within range
Oh,
to get
yeah.
over to you, and there's not an attack of opportunity, so she can disengage and
Yeah.
So, I can also spend a hope to make them vulnerable if we need. Alright. I don't know.
So how are you guys doing this as he's bouncing up and down?
Can I just like help her? Like just
Oh,
give
how
her that
high-
extra
How high
strength?
is he bouncing?
He's bouncing up probably about 6 feet.
Sick.
Or volleyball.
I'm 7 feet tall.
Spike him into the shield.
So how are you guys doing this?
Yeah.
If this works, you might be able to.
All right. How about can you catch him and then I'll do a forceful push.
There we go. Yeah, that could definitely work.
Okay.
All right, so you both are going to roll to hit the higher of the 2, technically. You'll be expending 3 hope, or one of you will be.
How much hope you got?
That's fine. I have 6.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna do it. That's okay.
All right, let's go, bitch. 3, 2, 1.
What do I roll
Oh,
for strength?
Come on, ho.
You rolling to hit.
Okay, just roll it.
Yep.
Bitch. All right, hold on.
Well, it's the higher of the 2.
Oh, I got.
What'd you get?
I got 22.
Oh, I got 16.
Hold on. Okay.
You know, it's 15 to hit, so who had hope, who didn't?
I did not have hope.
Did you have hope or did you have fear?
Oh, I had hope.
Okay, so we'll take that. You
Yeah.
both gain a hope.
On a success with hope, add a d6 to your damage roll as well.
Go ahead and roll for damage.
So add a d6 to your.
How does
You're both going to roll damage for your normal weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is the finesse of it, technically, of you grabbing it, but
Technically.
this is
Just
how
a
the...
You would have hope as well.
Nice.
Three, 4,
15,
4
16,
plus 6 is 10. So that's another piece.
18, 19.
19 damage. Plus.
I'm like, okay, so take a little
7
bit.
damage.
So that is 26 damage. And the push.
Yeah, I started going. Let's try.
Oh, if you
Never
push
mind.
him into.
Never mind, we're pushing him.
Okay,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
yeah.
my bad.
You're good. So if you're going to be aiming at the furnace, you definitely hit contact. Let's see how you both can roll a
I thought we already rolled.
finesse roll to see if you can get him right in there.
Yeah.
I'll let you know from your distance, and you both are going to roll. So the higher of the two,
Okay.
you
It's
need
fit-
at
it's fit.
least a 14.
But for both
You're going
of
to be
us,
doing a finesse roll to see if you can.
Higher of the two. So whichever of you gets it. If you
Does it count with hope and fear?
Yeah, you use your hope and fear, or it doesn't count for hope and fear.
I got 16 with hope.
On the dot.
I got 18
Damn, bitch.
minus 1, so 17.
Well, if you describe to me and how do you want to do this as this furnace is lit
Let's-
up?
I kind of just want to like hit him up in the air, and then Michelle
Spike.
just pile drives,
Yeah,
kicks him.
volleyball.
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 There we go. So as he's bouncing up and down, Obram kind of gets right underneath and smacks him up in the air, and you see him just kind of rotate. And when this happens,
Jet boots.
Ilia notices like him being launched in the air with jet boots. You hear those heels engage, and she almost uses the shield of the knight to kind of bounce off of him. And then when she gets close over to him, boom, spikes him into the furnace. And when it does, he gets lodged into it and can't disengage his form at that point in time. And you hear him beginning to scream
Oh my.
as he's being burnt alive.
lock the door, lock the door.
Cook the man.
He's not a man, he's a machine.
You see the one with the Mohawk kind of look over and just kind of in fear.
Look
And-
over at Orb, just gives him the death stare.
just kind of like shifts back his eyes back and forth, and he notices his companion just kind of fall behind him.
Ilia looks at him. Yeah, what, bitch? You want some?
It's still
Come get
your
it.
guys' turn.
Oh, cool. Okay.
You both had used you've used your spotlight. Obram, you still have yours,
Is the
and
mayor still kicking?
he's burning alive at this point in time, but he can't seem to move.
Is the thing, can you close it?
I can say that you can close it,
I'm
yeah.
gonna go close it.
Okay, you use your spotlight, you run over there, close this big metal grate, and you continue to hear the screams of the mayor as he's beginning to be cooking. You notice that his voice box is getting from less like humanoid sounding to more robotic as the metal begins to melt.
Why do you gotta say cooking? That's so weird.
He's in an oven.
Oh, 6.
At this point, I'm gonna assume that the mayor is fucked,
For sure, royally.
and I'm gonna still keep focus on him while I put my revolvers away and pull out the rifle,
Okay.
just in case, so I can see through the.
Yeah, with your vision, absolutely.
With focus, I can see through it and kind of see what's going on with him.
All right, your guys' turns are up. The one that is in fear right now, he's going to go ahead. The one with the Mohawk, he's going to go ahead and actually jump back into the mana hall pool and beginning to try and go under the grates where the platform was for where the what's it called? Where the mayor was standing. So he's now under the grates and beginning to kind of funnel his way out. He's going to use his full movement and try and get out of there. The knight itself, he's going to go ahead and in a rage, the only person closest to him right now is actually Colt. So he's going to go ahead and tamper over and try and hit Colt. 13?
It does hit. However, I'm gonna mark a stress to use. I see it coming,
Okay.
and there's no point in rolling because whatever I roll with a D4 will put me over.
Okay. So as it begins to kind of charge over, and you can see the steam and like the heat of the metal itself, because he is just expensed a lot on Ilia, and almost as in like his movement is sluggish as he begins to try and swipe at you with his shield. As now your guys'
Has the guy now moved outside of the grates again, or is he still under the grates?
No, he's still under the grates. Yeah, he's completely under the grates. The mana is pretty full of where he's at.
Can I see where he's trying to go to?
Go ahead and roll an instinct roll, and I'll take your spotlight.
Uh, 10 with hope.
Come with hope. Take that hope. You can definitely take a look and see. He just seems to be going with the current. There might be not a particular pathway, just trying to get out under the cover of these grates.
Okay. So, none of us can technically see the gentleman who's trying to escape, right?
Yeah, definitely not. He's under the grates at this point in time. He definitely took that opportunity.
Hawthorne's like hovering above the platform right now, trying to check all the exits.
If I try to shoot him, will I have disadvantage?
He's kind of protected by grates. There's not really a way you can get a...
Ricochet?
You have to roll 3 attack rolls if any of them fail, you miss.
I would say, unless you got into the mana, it would be extremely hard to get him.
Well, I'm suggesting that I use a hope to or use a hope to use Gifted Tracker on him to kind of use my tracking skills to get a general idea of where his most likely location would be to fire on him.
That'd be kind of... From what Hawthorne, I'm assuming, might have given out with her description of where the mana is headed, you would have to see him to be able to track him.
Okay. In which case,
I think we just got the knight to take care of.
fuck the Colossus. I'm shooting him.
He says with gusto.
So, now that I'm firing on him with the rifle,
Yeah.
I still have yet to drop focus. Is that a 9? Alright. 17 with fear.
17 fear, you quickly are able to reload that. Definitely hits.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage.
That's 1d20. Can I make a stress to increase my proficiency with this weapon despite the fact it has no proficiency die?
You can.
And roll nothing extra.
You can burn a stress for no reason.
15.
15 damage. How do you want to do this?
Let's
Ilia
go.
kicked the shit out of it.
I mean, 29 damage.
That was
you know?
insane.
Yeah.
I'd imagine that there's a dent where Ilia put the putter foot through in his forehead. I quickly look up at the beast who tried striking me as I backpedal, and as I'm sliding back, I roll up, still having the mayor in my hologram sight, and I just go right through his head.
And when it does, it kind of... You can feel your joints just kind of almost like hydraulics go back as that impact happens and just blows off its head. And it immediately falls down to the ground.
I'm gonna grab that shield.
You see Obram just immediately.
Yeah, as Ilia has pointed out, I'm going to give you a catchphrase. Right as I look up, or as he falls in front of me, I go, "You have forgotten the face of your father."
Oh, damn.
Fuck, now I need a one-liner.
That's just rude.
All right. And at this point in time, the screams of the mayor are null and void. Gone. You grab the shield.
We cooked the man.
Go ahead and add bladed shield to your inventory.
Hell yeah, brother.
It gives you a +2 armor.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And
So, okay, so 6 plus 1, so 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fuck yes, baby. Beautiful.
bladed shield, add that to your inventory.
And that does like damage, right?
You can technically use it as a weapon.
Because
yes.
it has.
Yep, it has a blade at the end.
Alright, so we got this one fucker left I don't want to get rid of.
I would say that the battle sequence is over. That individual, without making it too chaotic, has escaped with his life.
Can I just open up the thing to see if the mayor's toasty?
The mayor is straight up toasty, and you can see that the oil kind of coming out of them just enriched and inflamed the furnace itself. It's extremely hot at this point in time as you try and open it up.
This is the
I feel kind of bad because I feel like he had like a whole backstory with Colt, and we just kind of was like.
I was gonna say some mad shit to him, but
There was a contract, you broke it.
I hit skip on the dialogue.
yeah, you would skip on the dialogue.
Yeah.
With focus, I don't see any like parts moving at all.
No,
He's
he's like terminated.
in which case I naturally lose focus.
Yeah.
Can I reach his soul orb?
Yeah, is this
So I'd say the flame is extremely hot to touch. If you were to, there will be 3 checks that you have to make. If you miss each check due to the heat, you take 2 HP each time.
Oh, that's so worth it.
Oh,
That's it?
Yeah, but how much? How high are the checks? That's
And the only person that physically could do that would be Colt due to the heat.
I mean, that's
Everyone
only 6
would
damage
have the
total,
flash.
though. That's super worth it.
Okay.
6 HP total.
I want a soul.
Oh, that's
I-
different. Oh, that's very
it's a little bit
different.
more severe.
Never mind.
6 HP total?
6, it's HP.
Oh, okay, yeah. Never mind.
So 2, 4, 6.
So
If you miss, you can
I,
try and pull out if you wanted to.
Do you want a health potion?
You never pull out.
honestly,
Shut up.
if somebody wants to stand behind me and like pour a health potion to cool me off as I go, that'd be cool.
I got you.
Alright.
But
I got a regular health potion.
as I walk up to the mayor's corpse, I can, as my focus fades, I can still see his soul active. And I go, "You ran this one shithole into the ground," and I start reaching my hand in.
Okay.
First check.
First check. Let's see here. I'm going to say that this is actually going to be a strength check to endure the heat.
Okay.
Nebula grabbing the soul orb from Infinity War. Just melts her hand off.
Anyone want to give me hope?
I'll give you hope.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll a d6.
D6, gotcha.
How are you helping him?
I think she's gonna shed. Hawthorne's gonna shed some feathers to like wrap around Colt's arm as
Okay.
he's reaching into the fire.
Yeah, there we go. I like that.
This is a lucky die tonight. That's a 5.
That's
5
a 5, 10, 12. Oh, wait. I'm still pissed though. I'm gonna use standoff too.
Okay.
Because I would consider him a rival.
Even though he's dead and cooked.
Oh yeah. His soul is very much alive, and I'm going to use something crazy with it if I can.
Okay.
Hate never dies.
Hate never dies.
What was the total? With
Maybe
5.
5, 12 plus standoff gives me 15.
15. You passed.
Okay.
That being said, you take 2 HP.
Like pass? Okay.
Give him some little juice. Pour some juice on the arm.
Maybe, or depending on how much HP.
I have 2 HP left.
Okay, yes,
You
definitely.
have some juice.
Okay, so you're gonna roll you had a minor? You're gonna
I
roll
have a regular.
a regular. So you'll roll a d6 to see how much you heal him for.
Also, how is everyone in general looking on HP?
So you get past. You just notice as you're reaching in there, the feathers that are protecting you begin to kind of fall off one after the other, and your metallic frame, your exoskeleton, begins kind of turning up the heat to this like blazing red, and you feel that heat, but you get a hold of the actual like casing. Now you're going to try and finesse to get this thing out.
Finesse check.
Yep, finesse check. How much did you heal for?
2.
Two extra.
give
So
you
you
a
have
hope.
4 HP total.
And then I'll give him the last
The hope.
hope.
You're going to give him a hope?
Yes.
I'll give him the last hope that he needs.
Alright, so the second hope is going to be from Ilia. How are you helping him out? Well, I guess with the health potion away, that's... I
Well,
would say.
I give him the health potion, but now I'm giving him hope.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand behind him and grasp his shoulder. Come on, don't be a little bitch. Just fucking do it.
As I'm standing over him, finessing his the harness open.
Yep.
The next words that follow will be something like, "You ran my soul into the ground." What'd you give me?
Roll a
Oh,
D6.
Oh.
Right. Yes, right. I knew what it
You're
was.
going to do the last one.
Yeah.
I got you a 6, bitch.
6.
Nice.
What are you looking at HP?
I think he'll need it.
14, 17 with finesse.
17 with finesse.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Th- Then you go ahead and you're able to kind of reach in there, and almost for a second, it's almost as if your hands begin to melt to the case, the cavity. But you manage to grab the back plate off, and as you touch the soul chamber, you begin trying to pull it out, but your hand, take 2 HP by the way,
Okay.
your hand is fused to his body at this point in time. So you're going to be trying to pull yourself out. So that's 2 HP, you're down to 2. Does anyone else have something to heal him? Because if he succeeds...
You want to use your healing stuff?
You will get a full heal.
It
On our
takes
next
at
rest,
least a
yes.
minute.
I will give you a full
Don't
heal.
worry about it. Okay.
Hawthorne might have some magic.
Anybody
Hawthorne
got?
does have magic.
Anybody got? You want?
Obram, you're going to be giving
squeeze my
him
little chicken, maybe
hope.
just to make you feel
How are you
better.
going to help him?
Help him.
You're going to go ahead and just try and
I'm going to
pull
pick him
out.
up and yank him with me.
And while that's happening, Hawthorne's going to use Healing Hands.
Okay.
She's going to pluck, and I think she's going to like dip it through the grate into the mana and like really infuse as much as she can into this.
It's radiating at
As
this
she
point in
like
time.
pushes the feather into like a chamber in his back. Which I need to make
Do you have any armor slots left? Can we use armor slot?
During this is not something you'd be able to use armor. Good idea.
Spellcast roll is both d12s, yes?
Yes.
While you're doing that, I'm going to find...
I rolled my
Passes.
Nice.
So, due to that, I mark a stress. I had to pass 13. I got a 14 with hope on my spellclass roll. And I will clear 2 hit points from you.
There we go. You're back up to 4.
Alright.
Let's see if you're able to pull this thing off. You got a +5 because of Obram as he's trying to help you yank your fused hand from this soul.
Okay, I can't heal you.
Crazy sentences.
I didn't realize I can use that once on everybody.
Oh, nice.
I can only use it once per character per long rest.
Oh, nice.
That's actually
I kind of feel like we should have everybody here for like the very last part of this. You know what I mean?
We could. We tried.
I tried, but it just...
Okay.
There's a very good chance we could continue this campaign.
And I go ahead to use my Orderborn
Okay.
to roll a d20 for this last one.
Don't
Okay.
forget, you're also a dungeon delver, so you get a plus whatever.
Yeah.
Is
this
this
is a
trick?
dungeon.
Yeah, I would say that this would be +2.
That's my d20.
So technically you'll have a +7 due to both Obram and...
+7 on top of this. So as I'm, I should keep that up. And as I'm yanking on it, I go, and as such, you have forgotten the face of your father. And with that, that uses my Orderborn saying, I have a +7.
+7, yeah, because you're Delver
You're a
plus...
delver.
What kind of check is this?
Yeah, what is the final check?
Oh, it's strength. I'm sorry.
8 plus 7, 15.
15. You try and pull it out, and when you do, you kind of bust back, and Oberon, you and Colt fling back, and you see Ilia as she's pouring healing onto him, and Hawthorne trying to hold onto him. You all just kind of fly backwards, and you see Colt with this radiating red, like metallic hand grasping this blue orb that has gold lettering all around it.
What?
You have gained the mayor's soul chamber.
What did we just help you get?
Who is
The
this mayor?
soul of the mayor.
Hold on a second. Who's the mayor?
The carnival guy that we just murdered in the
Yes,
furnace.
but who is he? Who is he really?
I don't
No,
know. I
what do you
skipped the
know?
dialogue.
We
We
skipped,
skipped dialogue.
We skipped dialogue.
Okay,
Would you like to ask Colt personally?
yes, I'm asking you, Colt, personally.
I can also take this fucker if I still
Just
shoot.
referred.
As Colt stares down at the mayor's soul orb, he turns and he goes, "To the gentleman who stole my soul." And as he sits there, the gears in his head turn a little harder, and his eyes flash blue instead of its normal green.
Are we able to, is he able to project an image of his?
What is
Are
Colt
you
do?
able to do that hologram?
That's a good point.
Ooh.
That would be dope.
In his other hand, his eyes glowing this blue as it reflects back in on his life in a more hopeful era. It shows the contract, showing the soul, or showing the contract of the mayor's guild contract, and on it in fine print that is highlighted for everybody but wasn't in the past is the mayor's and the mayor's hold on Colt's soul, so that the day that he dies, his soul would be transferred into a clank. And unfortunately, the day he dies is a lot sooner than he expected.
There you go.
And that's what the
Colt, I want you to describe, as you are diving into his soul, what happened to you after you got hit over the head?
Not much. The sharp pain, almost eyes opening, still my own. While I'm recalling this, the pouch with my eye in it starts to glow. And I'll run it back. I'm holding my eye in the other hand, and that's where it's getting projected onto.
Okay.
As my eye begins to glow and show this final moment of my living body, I'm being torn apart as mana seeps into my veins, and my consciousness starts to flicker between this and darkness until it fades to black completely. And when I awake, I'm staring at metal hands. And that fades to my current vision of me holding both items, hologrammed onto my left hand with my eye.
damn.
What? Oh, that was
Is
kinda
that the
sad.
same type of thing that Orbrum saw when he was watching this one person in the chair?
Very relatable.
So some sort of mana was going into this person.
Correct.
We are out of combat, yes?
What was that?
We are out of combat.
You are out of combat, yes.
Let's get the fuck out of here, guys.
Yeah.
Given that one
Seems
fucker down
like
the
you
way.
got some trauma, but we can probably talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it on the road. You know?
Probably,
As we're leaving, can Hawthorne mark a symbol for yin and yang in the center of this grate? Just leave essentially the replica of her mask, kind of carved into the ground.
Yeah, you may, absolutely.
Sweet.
Go ahead and mark it down to the ground. When you do, you hear whispers kind of echoing. And then all of a sudden your companions are gone. And you're in this room alone. And where you had marked this mask. The whispers getting louder and louder and louder. And immediately you flash back and all your companions are still there, kind of on their way out. You notice that where you had kind of etched in, it's now a half golden, half black mask staring up. And if you get close enough, you can begin to hear whispers.
I think Hawthorne's gonna position herself in the dead center of both portions and put a hand on both and say, "Thank you," and then stand up and walk away.
Absolutely.
The gods are slowly returning to this world.
The earth is healing.
At least,
Hawthorne, you just created a temple of yin and yang.
Damn.
Yes.
Religious prowess.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I finally figured out who my gods were.
They're real good, apparently.
Yeah, they like me.
The
It's
last
raining.
patron.
Yes, it's raining.
It's raining? Yeah, beautiful. Finally.
It's a whole day.
Did.
question to GM: if I would have gotten shot where that fungal, would I have died?
You would have died.
I would have died. Okay.
There was a ability that the mayor had, which was called insta-kill. That if he's
That's
within
about a
close
cadabra.
range, if he had rolled exactly for damage, exactly 7, so without modifiers, with very close range, you would have died.
Okay. But in general, if anything hits that spot, I'm dead.
I would say it's a more or less in terms of lore wise, but it's not like if someone just continued to target that and pound you, you'd be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was
just an
made it
ability.
sound like that. I was like, okay.
No, he just had a close range insta kill.
Okay.
Question, because I know Beethoven's really into like the whole like gods and like restoring the world. Does he notice what happened?
So as your companions continue forward, you notice him standing over the symbol, and on one of his belt, he actually takes off what looks like a fox's foot and places it as an offering and continues forward, walking behind you. You notice him with a grin on his face as he puts his hands in his pockets and
Does he know the
walks
mayor?
behind. The mayor, yeah, I don't
Did
know
he
if
know?
he didn't know him. He's been here, but I don't think he didn't meet contact with him. He stayed on the outskirts of the town.
One final thing. Promise I'll shut up after this.
No, you're
Can I transition? Because Hawthorne's always had like golden red wings.
Yeah.
Can I make her left wing black and her right wing gold?
Ooh. Metamorphosis.
You
Like
know
when
what?
she did
I would
the
say
action?
after that happened, I would say that is a cosmetic that transpired. So, absolutely.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
Let's get the fuck out now.
All right. You all make your way through the sewers.
And is the alarm still going off?
The alarm is still kind of going off, but it doesn't seem like anyone's coming. I would say Hawthorne, since you still had one of the link pearls, you hear kind of like static and disarray. There seems to be confusion that's happening in the town. Now you guys ended up going directly through to the very end of the dungeon. So I would say that you ended up exiting out. So you make your way through the sewers, following the mana flow that leads out. And eventually, the sewer pipes end up leading up. You begin climbing the sewers up and across, navigating, passing by, trying to be stealthy, quiet. There's some synths that are kind of running around, but you manage to make it past them with ease. And eventually, as you continue up these pipes, it opens up. And you see, for the first time, the surface. Mana is just kind of pouring out of this giant pipe that you guys have transitioned out of. And there's a ladder kind of leading down. But you see off into the distance utter waste. You see snow caps everywhere. You see snow falling from the sky. You see very off into the distance this pathway that kind of leads out, not maintained by anything. There's overgrown like mushrooms and bioluminescent fungus. You notice the sky is pitch black. And some of you, for the first time, see one thing in the sky. You're not quite sure what that is, but there's a single star just out in the distance. There's no light. It is pitch black, other than the bioluminescent forest that kind of is there. Everything seems to be dead except for fungus. You notice immediately as you traverse down this ladder down to the ground, where you get into this metal grating that leads out to this path into this open darkness. To your right, you immediately see a rib cage that is the size of probably Ilmore in its entirety. Just this rib cage collapsed over itself to your right.
Wait, the size of a country?
No, as Ilmore, your home.
Okay.
Like your whole town.
Cool.
You see, as you continue to go through this waste, and it's beginning to get colder and colder. You've never known this kind of cold. To the point after 10 minutes, you feel the tips of your fingers completely numb. You end up seeing, to your left, a giant skull of what looks like a dragon's skull that is off and to the left, just kind of mouth open, completely almost makes it like a giant, like a little cave or some sort. And I'd say that the rest of you ended up kind of going into that to seek refuge and maybe gather your thoughts. So you get into the mouth of this giant dragon's skull. And inside you can see that there's like cavities, but it looks like at some point in time carved out. There appears to be a fire pit of some sort, which is alarming to you because there shouldn't be any life up here. Why would you need such? But there is a fire pit that seems to be long since forgotten, but on the interior of this skull. You see Beethoven quickly, with one finger, lights up this little flame and begins kind of with kindle and things that he has to light it up and create a nice space for you all. But you are now on the outer, or on the surface. No living being, as far as you know, has made it this far. You are in utter darkness, except for a single star in the sky.
What about my little mana vial that I have?
I would say that's almost like a little
you said
flashlight.
that's really bright, right?
It's pretty bright, yeah. The room kind of lights up between the flame that Beethoven has created, but you also have like almost like a glow stick.
Glow stick, mana stick.
Yeah.
Just pop that up.
So a lot of you have time to yourselves. You've officially made it. It is extremely hard to breathe due to the sheer chill. Colt, you remember being alive during the time of there being something of like a moon in the sky or a sun or something of that nature. There's nothing in the sky at this point in time other than a distant star. It is bone chilling.
I feel like we can't rest here because we're just gonna freeze to death.
Well, we have the fire. Is the fire warming us, or
It does seem to be warming you, yes.
so we could take a short rest?
Yeah, if anything,
I think
maybe
that's a
just.
good idea. I think we're all.
I think if we take a long rest, we're gonna overrun ourselves out a lot. I think a short rest, a couple minutes.
Did the fire pit, like, did it seem like it had been. Sorry, I don't know if you said.
It was long since used.
Long since used.
Yes.
So, I don't know. If it seems like nobody's been here in a while, it might be decently safe.
True. I don't know, up to everybody. That's just my thoughts on it.
I feel like if we're gonna, I don't know. I feel like we can long rest into the town or into the castle. We could always just short rest here.
What
Unless-
castle?
That's our objective.
Yeah.
Make it to Illidan Castle.
Illan Castle is what Beethoven was saying.
Oh.
Speaking of
Right,
that,
I knew that. Right,
can we
right.
ask Beethoven how far we are from the castle?
It should be right there, right?
So
'Cause that's what he
Beethoven
was saying.
takes out one of his intricate maps.
Glow stick.
And a stick.
That's just the shake it.
He pulls this out and he kind of plasters it onto the side of the skull on the interior portion of the of where the brain cavity is. And you notice that he kind of is pointing. He's like, it's probably extremely close. More than likely, maybe a day's journey.
When was the last time we even took a long rest, though?
Literally.
Technically,
just
in the town.
Oh, so I
Yeah.
could have gotten rid of those extra stresses I had.
Yes.
Anyway.
If we're so close to it, how does everyone look like HP stress wise?
I'm good,
I'm a little low on HP.
but you can heal yourself fully, right?
Yeah, no matter what kind of rest we do, I
I
can
can-
do anything I want.
I can heal myself, and then I can take watch, because all I did was take damage.
I can also do, if we want, I have Mending Touch, where we can either heal 1 or 2 HP. It depends if we want to share things about ourselves to each other. Have a really nice little conversation.
Share things.
So yeah, I can take a few minutes to focus on the target you're helping. You can spend 2 up to clear a hit point or a stress on them. Once per long rest, when you spend this healing time learning something new about them or revealing something about yourself, you can clear 2 hit points or 2 stress on them.
I have 4 HP marked.
So
Should we have a girls yapping session?
That's the epic session. I'm down for that. So, because we have 2 actions, right?
Yeah, you do have 2 actions.
I wanted to talk to Beethoven as I'm doing the night watch after
Sure.
healing myself.
Go ahead and do your rolls that you're going to do. It sounds like we're going to officially take a short rest.
Short rest.
Yeah.
All right. So you'll be rolling a D, I think 6, in terms of if you're doing health or
Yes.
stress. So unless
Sweet.
you're Colt.
Before you talk to Beethoven, we get a mad lore drop. I'd like to do a project incorporating Walter's gun, the constantly black smoking revolver that I have such prepared, Divolf, and the soul or that I just got. You said it was mithril, right? The rifle.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I want to put the soul, infusing the soul into the mithril,
Okay.
forever
turn
trapping
evil
him
into
into
the
my
killer.
weapon.
Okay.
He turned me into a war machine, so I'm going to do such.
Fair enough.
I like it.
So you see Colt kind of tinkering in the kind of right where the spine meets the actual back of the skull cavity. Just in the corner laying things out, and you notice him kind of playing around with the ball itself, shaking it a little bit for unknown reasons.
Seems to take a sick pleasure.
I will say we'll do the Beethoven talk first, and then you guys will have a girl yapping moment. Everyone end up doing their healings.
What's that?
What was that?
They can go first.
What's that?
Do you guys want to go first?
Yeah, you go
Which-
first.
You want to go first?
Yeah, what do I have to do? Do I have to tell you my life story?
You can either, I can learn something new about you, or I can reveal something about myself. So it's up to you.
I don't know, like, what we know about you.
I think I know a lot about you.
You know a lot about me?
I don't think so.
You guys do have your sheets.
I was
I
going to say.
don't think either of us, because my only relation to you right now is that I'm relying on something important from you, which is hope from you.
Yeah. I think that's kind of like the only conversations we've had. So like if you want to like explore, give me some lore, I'm here for it.
Yeah, get some Ilia lore.
Sure.
She hasn't been present too often.
Okay, what lore? So, are you gonna ask me like pointed questions, or do you just want me to like start trauma dumping?
You can trauma dump, I'm fine with that. Okay. And you clear 2 HP because of that.
Hell yeah.
Or 2 HP or 2 stress.
Okay. Ilia kind of like, she slumps down, she's real tired, she's holding her little chicken stuffed animal, squeezing it. She says, man, let me reference my notes.
You're all good. While you're getting that ready, I'll paint the scene a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
as like you're sitting there, Hawthorne is like picking one of each color of her feathers and like interweaving them and like slowly like slipping them over your wounds and stuff like that.
I'm gonna say it is I didn't think that there was like an outside world. Did you like Beethoven told us about it, but I really didn't think that he was telling the truth.
I've spent so long picturing it in my head and like what it could be since he's brought it up. I'm a little disappointed to see it.
You are.
It's almost as not as grand as I imagined what he was portraying. And like I hope it's something we can fix. Like deep down.
Deep
down,
In our
I want to fix this.
Yeah, I'm also like super disappointed. I don't even know if I've told anybody in our group about this. Well, Ward knows because he's always around me. I can't seem to get rid of him. But
You just see Wart in the distance.
It's
He's
just
just
like-
doing his stretches.
just like staring at us.
Hasn't done a damn thing.
No, he hasn't.
He's just been in a backpack somewhere taking a nap.
Like in one of those little cat carriers with like the little bubble thing.
Yeah, exactly. You just see Z's emanating from.
I was really hoping to come out here, if it even existed, and apparently it does, and just see life or see something that would be hopeful. I'm trying to. I need to help my clan. Is really my goal for wanting to come up here. I'm not sure what yours is. We haven't talked. I kind of don't know you.
Neither do I.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, how are you?
I'm Ilia. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you, I'm Hawthorne.
Yeah, I wanted to see more life. I wanted to see if this was somewhere that my clan could come to live, because we can't continue living where we are. We're literally dying off, and we can't have any more children, and we can't figure out why that is.
I get that. It's the world down below it's so wrought with just hate. Not hate, but despair. It seems to affect the lifeblood of creatures and people and everything. I hope that with whatever Beethoven's got, when we find that last piece, it can either right that wrong or fix something. I think at the end of the day, that's what I'm here for. What I was given these powers for.
Oh, so you're just like super benevolent.
Yeah.
It seems like it.
Trying.
Yeah. Throughout our travels that we've had together so far, I've kind of admired, that you just really seem to keep your hope and your pride and just your confidence in yourself, honestly.
Thank you. Sometimes it's hard to see that in myself, but I want to push that down and give everyone out there just a right to be hopeful again, to maybe one day see the world fixed.
Yeah, that's fabulous. I think you are No, I want the same. I want to breathe this fresh. It smells so bad. Do you guys? It fucking smells so bad up here. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I'll like pluck a feather and I'll give it to you. Just like hold this close and like take care of it.
She grabs a feather and puts it in the head of her chicken stuffy.
Slowly.
And with that, you get a hope, get the +2 HP, or remove stress.
Yeah.
Just before the conversation between Obram and Beethoven happens, I call out to Wart to assist me, and he waddles, or he hops over with a codex in hand as he's flipping through it, and I'm asking him questions.
You put that on the right-hand side, and
You see, you got your carburetor here. You gotta lift it up. Jack it
I don't know what's wrong with it. They ain't got no gas in it.
That's a quote directly from Wharton.
you can see that you and him are collaborating as you typically find yourselves with his intriguing mind and your mechanical mind working together to put this together. You can see that he has some ancient text kind of pertaining to like soul transference, at least the theory of, and the two of you kind of begin working alongside one another.
Alright.
So you come over to Beethoven, and you see Beethoven kind of just looming out where the dragon's mouth is and looking out. And you can see like a pack of hellhounds, blue in flames, kind of tracing them, going across in the darkness, kind of going out. Just not even paying much mind, but dispersing.
Interesting. You'd think they would, though. I'm gonna come up to him and say, I'm surprised they haven't noticed us yet, or if they've come to attack us.
Ooh, the doggies?
Well,
Sorry, I don't know if you were talking. Just butt in whatever conversation.
well, more than likely they have maybe a bigger prey. And admittedly, the light that is coming out of this skull might be a little bit more of a warning to them than anything.
You saw what happened to Colt with the hologram, or the projection.
I did, yeah. It was quite a death.
Had this dream of I was sitting in this chair. It was dark, very dark, and I was having these tubes similar to him, but it was coming out of me.
I'm not gonna lie, Obram. You remind me of an old friend. What you described might have something to do with that. He points at the rapier kind of down at your side. With that weapon. It used to be a friend of mine's. You met under uncomfortable circumstances, one would say. Yes, you remind me of an orc I used to know, a half-orc. You remind me of...
No, don't say it.
You remind me of an orc by the name of Bjorn, specifically. He always tried to do good. Was quite hot-headed, unlike you. Even though I know you can be quite stubborn from what I can see. But he looks a lot like you, in a way. I don't know what quite to make of it.
I had a dream of someone that, like a devil. I don't know if it's a devil, just what I've heard in the books. We were in this town, but it was in the sky. And I saw this I want to say maybe another orc like me, half orc. But he had his head lopped off. He was in like a weird trance. And something came out of him. And it started attacking citizens of this floating, I don't even know, town. We were so close up in the sky you could see the clouds moving. And then chaos broke out, and this thing kept attacking other beings, and then they got devoured and turned into this dark creature with this smile that goes all the way up to the cheeks and yellow eyes that were burning.
You can see that Beethoven's golden eyes narrow as you are explaining this imagery.
In my dream, I was the one who lopped off this person's head. But I couldn't control myself. And then chaos broke out and these creatures started falling from this island, floating city thing. And then I woke up.
You can see that as his eyes narrow and you're explaining this, he says almost where you can't hear him, but you can pick up on it.
Got the low?
No, you don't have to roll.
Good, 'cause I rolled low.
He says, I guess Hawthorne isn't the only one that are getting premonitions. Under his breath. I can tell you something, Olbrim. That did indeed happen. And I was that devil that was there, that took the first cultivated branch of Eve out from the body of the orc. What you know as branches of Eve were manufactured. They were actually there to be able to spread disease, hunger, destruction from the crawling king.
Why would you do this?
I was not of my right self. I was controlled by a goddess at the time, or more like a hellspawn. I had no control over myself, but I presented that branch. You can see that he begins kind of trembling a little bit. And I gave it. I gave it away. And started the catalyst of the... And he stays quiet.
So that's why you're trying so hard to fix. Where is this goddess?
Probably still alive.
How? There's no gods here. This world's been forsaken.
I think that this... And he kind of grits his teeth. Creature, more like. Is under the protection of the crawling king. Granted his final wish. And here we are at the end of the world. He looks out, staring at the one star that's out there. Well, you now know just how important it is that we get this final piece, so that I might be able to set things right. Set this catalyst that I started the end of the world.
Who is Eve? And how come it's changed?
The branch.
If this branch is used to spread plague, but now is our sole piece of surviving this world, how did that happen?
He takes a big breath. Eve was my other half. long before mankind. Some knew her as Sun, the goddess of flame. She and I were the first. I took something that I shouldn't have. Some may say that I started the world ending then, not most recently. After the branches were used for chaos, Sun used the rest of her power, rest of her holy flame, to turn them into a sign of hope to protect those underneath. For many years, I spread the branches once again to humanity, to keep people alive. But as 50, 100 years, 200 years go by, I've noticed that they started to fade, as if the light of Sun was disappearing.
Is she here? Somewhere?
She sacrificed herself to get these branches to be what they are today. She has a connection to the light, a connection to the flame.
Well, she's entrusted us to carry out this task, but that floating city, where is it now? I don't see it. Nothing, no lights in the sky.
I don't know what happened after the world ended.
What
I
happened
remember-
with you? Yeah.
I remember waking up, being drugged back through the hells, and making it to what I thought was the surface. Turns out I was just in a settlement far, far east from Ilmore, where you reside.
Far East, you say?
I don't know how I woke up, why I was drugged through the hells, but I know for too many years I burned, and the Crawling King just continued to laugh over and over and over again. And I relived that moment time after time. But one day I woke up in a settlement with a piece, a relic.
The one that you have.
The one that I've continued to grow. Throughout these 200 years, I've been able to put back together, and he takes out the orb. You notice actually it's glowing a silver light being out on the surface.
Does that mean that we're close to it?
We are. It was a gamble, but he tosses it up. It looks like we actually are pretty close. So there is hope. I couldn't tell you how I got it. However, I know that this is the last piece.
I think I can guess who may have given that to you.
How would you be able to?
Your other half, maybe.
Looks at it. Maybe. Puts it back into his satchel. Anyway, get rest. We only have a couple hours before we start heading north.
The sooner the better. So I just go on the other side of the dragon's tail and keep watching.
Okay. Now we are at the final act. I'm going to say that you were able to soul transference with the help of Wart to be able to add that into the gun itself. What are the changes that you have made?
I have transferred parts of Walter's gun to it. I've replaced the loading mechanism with the cylinder, and then I've added bits of barrel to the end of the rifle, almost like you would a silencer or an insert. And infuse part of that to the mithril. And then the golden markings on the handle of the gun and the wooden handle, I've kind of replaced the original handle of the gun with the with Walter's, making it what I will call Walter's Divolf.
Okay.
And it very similar. It glows with the light of a soul. Its loading is now a cylinder, and the barrel is now constantly smoking black.
Very cool. Now, in terms of cosmetically, that is that. In terms of what is now capable of doing, you can now add your proficiency to it. As well as the properties of Walter's gun.
Well, this is gonna be big.
Alright, you can now do 2d20.
Goddamn, brother.
Gotta love souls. Powerful little fuckers.
Alright,
Let's go.
y'all gather up after a decent rest. Wrap yourselves up and try and
I was gonna say,
stick
can
together.
you use like a torch to keep warm?
You definitely
Like Breath of the Wild?
I could say that, yeah. Y'all grab a torch,
If anyone
At least
wants
I
to
do.
come close to Hawthorne, I'll wrap my rings around everybody.
kind of
I-
cover over.
Detail that the way that I heal is I use the mechanical limb we stole long ago to replace portions of my arm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so-
I like that.
I've been looking for a way to get rid of this.
That's how.
Been clogging the inventory.
All right, you all begin to gather up and head on out. We're at the closing stages of this campaign. A day's travel. I need you each to roll. Who is leading?
Beethoven.
Beethoven's leading. Okay. I need you each to roll your hope and fear dice. It doesn't count for hope or fear. You're all going to be assisting in how you are traveling and being on the lookout.
Now, since we're on the surface, technically I wouldn't be.
This
getting-
is courier work, actually.
It is
yes.
still? Even
This
though
is
we're on the
considered courier.
Hell yeah.
In between.
Baby.
Ilia.
Right.
Beautiful.
Hell yeah.
What'd you get? Don't worry about hope or fear.
17, 18, 19.
19
With
pass.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Crit.
Pass.
Damn.
Colt and Ilia. Just your hope and fear.
14.
14. Fail.
Shit.
10. Fail. Plus 1. He had gotten 10 with hope. Plus 1, 11. Some complications arise as you begin trucking. I'm going to go ahead and spend a fear.
Before you reveal the result of that dice,
Yeah.
I'm going to expend my last prayer dice to add 2 to his roll.
2 to his roll. 11, 12, 13. Alright. Still not quite enough, admittedly.
No worries. Get a
Um,
little less worse.
a snowstorm begins to kick up. When this happens, your bodies begin to get extremely cold. To the point of, I need you all to take 2 stress and 2 HP. But you truck through it. You push through as if something is driving you besides knowing that you could be able to save the world, so to speak.
Maybe that's what's driving us.
But you push through this snowstorm. And eventually, with the heat of your torches, keeping you just barely alive, you eventually make it to this massive structure. I need you all to take a stress for pushing through that snowstorm on top of what was initially done. So you should have 3 stress at the moment. But you now stand at the gates of Illidan Castle. the drawbridge laid out down. And you begin to walk through this castle. And you see thousands of people petrified, their last moments captured in stone. You see people running out and different races that you've never seen, like there's fox people running away, giant bear people. You see what looks like elves. You're not entirely sure just based of the stone structure, but them all trying to charge out of the castle itself. You walk past a child and several children with a mother just trying to hold across them. You see just black scorch all across the stone itself. In the distance, on these cobble street roads, you see broken like towers. You see homes just completely caved into on itself. You every now and then see a lamplight that is lit in this green flame.
Where?
Every now and then. Just on the streets itself. As if some magic, just kind of lingering magic that is there. You all have a moment to be able to explore, go forward, talk amongst yourselves. You are now in the largest city that you have ever been in. Just on the outskirts, and you already see hundreds of people, which is, you've already passed basically how many people you've seen in your settlement. Just crowds of people you're kind of weaving through. You even see some hellhounds and some gargoyles and some other things that are attacking these people. It's as if these last moments were captured just in utter
frozen
stone.
too?
Everything is utterly frozen. And it seems like the wear of time and decay, like where like someone might be reaching out, the arm is off or what have you, just decay throughout time.
I think Hawthorne wants to explore.
Sure. It begins to rain. I
Okay,
will
so
say.
not
And it's no, you can.
Well, we know what the
Can
rain
we all do
does.
individual actions, or is it one group action?
I'm going to go ahead and give you each individual actions. It begins raining. And when it does, there is in the sky, even though it doesn't hurt, but you notice the rain droplets are that of mana droplets. So there's a slight, almost aurora effect as this mana begins coming down. It doesn't hurt you. You kind of expect it to. Little puddles begin to form, and everything almost illuminates as if a breath of life just kind of breathed through the entire town itself as these green droplets illuminate the cobblestone. Now, I want you each to think about what you want to do. Right now, you have an exploration mode of something that you might want to see before moving on to the final chapter.
I don't know what there is to see. Like,
Think about your own personalness. Think about what your character being in this place that humankind has not found in 200 years. Completely encased, frozen in time. Something that you personally, Umbra, Hawthorne, Colt, and Ilia. Something that your own personal want, gain, or what have you. I'll give you a moment to think about something that you want to know about. Think of it more as knowledge that you might be able to find here, and I will paint a picture for you. This won't be a long section.
Okay.
do you know what you want?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, Colt, you're up.
Colt looks around not very frantically, but steadily, to look for a specific guild building, one that would have held several bounties that he may have completed over the journey of his original living life. Does he find it?
So you do find, you're just kind of following your memory, and you're walking past these stone figures, and you make a left down a certain alleyway that leads out to this well on your right hand side. But right across from the well, you see a place that you recall. Not so much a guild, but a place where merc work happened, but it was also a bar called the Tipsy Lady. You pass on inside and you see several Drakith in the building itself, and you see the look of fear and panic as some are trying to scramble for paper. You see one like frozen in time just on his back, and there's a hellhound like trying to rip into his throat. You kind of pass by the different patrons that are stuck there, forever enjoying their last drink or meal. And you see this big notice board that you used to frequent. Your hands kind of trace the outer wooden structure of this kind of purple wood that you're familiar with in the Fey Woods to the northwest. You look at a few different contracts there. You see one, help needed, rats in the cellar. You notice one talking about an elemental that was wreaking havoc on the Port Delida. You found one that had a golden post, which you recognize was one of the ones that you kind of go for. Heavy reward, heavy danger. That trying to find in a lost child up by the great tree Yggdrasil to the north. And then you also notice kind of posted every now and then, like not every now and then, but a lot over to the right hand side, missing pictures of children.
As I take note of everything, is there a grandfather clock?
There is a grandfather clock, yes. It's right next to where the fireplace was.
I walk over to it, and there might be a little hidden compartment nearby, and I smash my hand through, and I pull out a pipe and some tobacco, and I sit there chuckling as I pull it out, and I go, oh fuck. And I pull up a chair, and I go to smoke it, despite the fact I have no lungs or no mouth, and I just sit back as it sits against what looks like a mouth, and I lean back in the chair.
When you do this, you notice basically a record book. You grab a hold of it and kind of chuckle to yourself, and you flip through, and you see your given name. What is Colt's actual name? As he looks at the many different contracts that you've signed off, you've stamped your basically your signature.
Roland.
You look at that name and you kind of chuckle to yourself, and you flip through, remembering the different bounties that you had. And you take out your eye and you put it on your lap as if it's looking with you. Anyone else?
I have one, but I'm not sure where it's going to lead.
Permission to relieve stress.
You may relieve stress. One second. What is it, Ogun?
Orun remembered as the city, people were falling from the city, there was this huge skeleton attacking this certain building and people rushing inside. He kind of wants to know where that leads.
Okay.
Unless it's like too like serious or too.
No, you go ahead and head up the stairs. You remember in this flashback of like people screaming and yelling, and you notice as you pass by, you see the woman that is that had golden eyes, kind of reaching up as she is trying to climb up the stairs as she's being devoured from behind. And you make your way up the stairs themselves.
As I'm walking past her, can I hold her hand?
You can. Absolutely. You grip a hold of her hand and you feel the texture of stone in between your fingertips. And you grip a hold of the hand and you stare into her eyes. And when you do, you have a flashback. You see immediately the last moments of her as you see this party kind of charging up the hill itself, and one person turns around and you see yourself turning around, reaching out, and you can see through her mouth she just kind of is waving her hand like go, and you, from what you can tell, take out your sword and shield and stare and just continue to push forward with this group. And you come back to yourself.
So as he's doing that, he's kind of like getting engrossed in it and like living in the moment. So he like kind of like is like not freaking out, but he like pulls out like his sword and shield, and like for some weird reason like his body's just having him like rush up like it was like his last moments.
Yeah.
His body's like not controlling, like he's not controlling it. His body's moving, and he's like it's like going through like some weird residual like type of energy, and he's just like
as you
totally
begin
out of it,
charging up, you begin hearing almost like as hallucinations, like the screams of these like people behind you, just faintly. You hear next to you, you see as if a shade of an individual's around you. You see a woman with the one that you saw that carried the rapier next to you with the rapier in hand, and she's charging forward and you're right behind her, and she looks back at you and kind of gives a confident look, and she continues forward. You see some of the other individuals kind of going through, and you see this giant door that's at this point in time collapsed, and you jump into this throne room, and when you do, you notice that the roof is completely broken down, collapsed in on itself, and you for a moment charge forward like ready to fight, screaming, and you stop and realize that you're alone in this room, weapon drawn, looking around, and you just see skeletons here and there, and you look around, just can't. You're like, what was I doing? Why am I here? And the room itself is just utterly just destroyed. Large large stones have fallen. The portion of the actual room itself is caved into itself. You look up for just a sec, and a moment happens, and you see this giant skull looming over you and then just disappearing, and you're just kind of almost fading in and out of reality for a sec, but you calm yourself. You begin breathing naturally, and your arms rest.
He's gonna go back to where that woman was and just kind of stay next to her, hold her hand, and then just kind of wait it out.
Okay. Ilia or Hawthorne? We'll go Ilia because I think you're about ready to pass out.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do the final act.
You don't think so?
I'm pretty fucking knackered.
Well, then we'll at least have this last moment. And that last moment is, what is something that Ilia personally wants?
She wants to look for any sign of life.
Okay. Ilia, you traverse down you each kind of go your separate paths. Ilia, as you go through and pass by these bodies frozen in time, you find yourself going to a different sector, going down to these steps, and you walk down into this area that seems like almost like one would say shabby buildings, broken down architecture, almost like the slums, so to speak. And you're navigating down into this area, and you notice that where the cobblestone was, you're now kind of, your feet are in, your boots are in like mud. You notice that the pools of mana are there, and they're kind of glowing in this area, this ghetto, so to speak. As you're traversing and wandering, something catches your eye. You see someone, what you think is moving at first, in these dark cloak, this dark red cloak. You see it kind of notice you and then scatter. What will you do?
Is it small?
No, it's very large.
As big as me?
As big as you.
Oh, we're going.
You're going? So you charge after it, full sprint. And you kind of go across these, you're paying attention, you're listening, you're wanting to see potentially there being life. You notice that there are physically footprints onto the ground as you charge forward and go across. And you eventually meet or corner this individual wrapped in a cloak. You see this individual breathing heavily. You can see their arms kind of going up and down. You notice it take a stance.
Like a fighting stance?
Like a fighting stance.
Alright, sure. I will take a stance.
Okay. Which stance are you in right now?
I only have the choice between two, technically. So I will take. I guess I'll take my defensive stance.
Defensive stance, okay. You take a defensive stance and you notice that whoever this individual is takes an offensive stance and begins kind of circling around you.
Okay. I will not move.
Okay. You notice that as he gets relatively close and then stops and goes back and gets relatively close. Noticing that you're not taking a move or preemptively attacked. You notice that he keeps his guard up. And you hear a voice. Are you here looking for power?
No.
Are you here looking for the void?
Void? No.
Are you an enemy?
I don't know. Are you an enemy?
Well, I don't have to be. You see him like dressed in these dark red robes, just tattered, utterly tattered. He pulls off his cloak, and you see an infernus. Black hair, silver eyes, purple skin.
What is Infernus?
In
Tiefling.
like a tiefling.
Okay.
About your height, maybe a little shorter.
Yeah. Hey. What's up? What you doing out here?
Looking for anything that I can find.
Okay, like what?
Do you have anything on you? Do you have any rations?
I got stuff. What do you...
What kind of stuff?
Who are you? Have you... Alright. Can we, like, sit down for a minute?
We got nothing but time.
Sit.
Slay.
I'm gonna sit on
Just
the
sit
ground.
where you're at. Plop. He looks at you very cautiously, but sits down.
I got, I think I have, like, some apple left, but I took a couple bites out of it. It might be a little slimy. You want some?
I'll take any kind of food.
Sure, yeah.
What can I trade you? I got, I have nails. I have different lumber. I have a few different drinks. Although I don't know if they're edible.
Where are you keeping all that? You're not wearing a backpack.
He kind of pulls up his cloak.
Whoa, hey, whoa.
And you notice that he has a couple vials here and there. I'm sorry, are you from here?
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
Right.
I think I'm gonna leave now.
No, wait. No, wait.
It doesn't look like you have really anything that I can use.
No, don't go. I have friendship.
You have friendship.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with that.
Wait, no, you're lonely, aren't you? Look.
I'm not very lonely, alright? Don't assume first and foremost.
Alright.
Voice is in my head.
I have Steve, Roger.
So what's with this cloak? You kind of look like you're in a cult.
No, it's just protective.
Against?
The fucking cold.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. I'm pretty fucking cold. Where's your house?
I don't live here. But I thought I'd scavenge here while I was out.
Where do you live?
I have a residence very far south from here.
What's the town you're from? Because I think that's pretty close to where I'm from.
I'm from Tilmore.
From Kilmore.
Tilmore.
Oh, Tilmore. Oh, Tilmore, right. Oh, I have a friend that's on, like close to the south side.
South side of Tilmore?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a presence roll for me.
Is this true?
Deception.
I don't even know what's
I'm not
real and what's
I'm not
not.
even trying. I'm just fucking around. Wait, is there deception in this game?
It's presence.
Oh, presence.
It falls under that.
I have no. Wait, what do I roll?
You're hoping for it.
11. 9, 7.
He looks at with hope or fear.
Hope.
Hope. Take the hope. He looks at you and he just kind of has a cheeky grin. Yeah, you're not from around here.
Yeah, that's right. You really shouldn't tell people where you're from. I'm a stranger.
You are a stranger, but I can see that you at least have some kind of heart. It's good to see someone.
What? Can I see his face? Its face?
His face, yeah.
Yeah. What is it?
He has
What's
sharp
it?
features, silver eyes, black curly hair.
Okay.
You can see that he has one horn coming out of the side of his head. The other one seems to have been broken off.
Are you a fighter?
I am.
Get in a lot of battles?
Too many.
You want to fight?
No, I don't want to waste my energy.
Ah.
I need to try and scavenge what I can and bring it back.
I didn't, look, I'm gonna be straight with you.
I'm high as fuck, man. Like, literally.
I'm gonna be straight. I don't know where the fuck I am. Where are we right now?
You're in the Illidan Castle.
Okay. In terms of, like, the world, is this something it doesn't seem like this place is occupied.
No, it hasn't been occupied for over 200 years.
200.
I made my way over here just to see if I could find something.
What are you looking for? Like food?
Trying to find anything that of value. My home is like is protected from this darkness.
Interesting. Protected. Sorry.
You're being super vague.
Well, you are a stranger. No offense.
You just said I had a heart.
You do have a heart?
You just said I wasn't a stranger.
And you wanted to fight me immediately.
Well, yeah, you want to fight. You squared up as soon as you saw me.
Ooh. As a defensive.
Exactly.
Right.
Can I see it? Is this like the Sims? Can I see if there's minus interaction points?
Look,
okay.
if you're looking for someplace safe, travel south through Port Delida, and there you'll end up seeing Tilmore.
Where you live?
Where I live.
You inviting me to your...
I'm inviting you to someplace safe because I can tell you're good of heart. However, you never met me and you never saw me.
Yeah, I did.
Right.
I see you right now.
He gets up and kind of dusts himself off.
wait, come back.
I'd be careful. Once it actually looks around. Once the dust settles, once the snow stops, once the rain stops, is when this place is most dangerous.
Oh.
What do they like all come to life or something?
Something worse than that. I need to get going before this
Wait,
leaks.
can you explain?
He kind of just
No, wait,
gets up
hey, come back!
and heads out.
Motherfucker. She sits back down.
Alright. And last but not least, Hawthorne. And admittedly, due to time slight constraints, I will say that there won't be a battle here and now, but you will be able to end the campaign if you do things right.
Okay. Hawthorne is coming out right now.
End the campaign right now?
No, I'm
All right, you're
not
up
going to
next,
have this.
Oh god, I'm up next.
Yep.
Well, maybe. I'll
Time
find out.
constraint.
I'll see what happens.
Bro, I'm not a passive.
No, you. If you need to, you're good.
But, what?
Or
What did I do?
after Hawthorne,
I feel like
we
should
could extend it to one last session.
Why couldn't we get everybody before?
Everyone's scheduled.
We can make it.
It's probably how it's going to be now.
All right, then I will have it so that there is one last schedule. But we will end up doing this last thing
We have to have everybody.
with Hawthorne.
We have to have everybody.
Hawthorne, what is one thing that you wanted to do?
Hawthorne has always read of like grand cathedrals and places where the gods were worshipped. I think she wants to try to find one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will give you the opportunity to either go north, south, west, or east. Depending on where you go, will dictate what temple you go to.
I'm gonna roll a d4 because I'm too indecisive.
Fair?
Yeah, that's valid.
South.
South. Okay. You end up heading south. Passing by a great many stone figures. You see somehow defying gravity, people being lifted up by gargoyles, suspended in air, and some of them dropping some of these people and falling and stopping in time. You see and notice and feel the drips of this mana just kind of coming off of them. And you look up and you see probably about 15 people being dropped from the sky from these gargoyles. But eventually you come to a cathedral. The cathedral in the south, you notice a giant thunderbolt dug into the ground and a figure with a long beard, short hair, looking up at the sky holding the thunderbolt. You pass by this statue and you enter in these halls. There's a sense of electricity that rings up the back of your neck. And you're greeted with a depiction in these these stained glasses all around you of this warrior-like figure with his eye gouged out, riding this black dragon into battle. And you see these giant cuts into the ground and these hellfire coming out of them. And this dragon burning the legions of the undead that are coming out of these cuts into the ground. You notice as you walk inside a figure wearing gray robes at one of the benches, one of the pyres.
I think Hawthorne's going to take a seat behind them in another room of the pyres.
You sit behind this individual. And you can hear just a slight chant. And he stops. You hear a voice. Not many come to the shrine of Bastov anymore. He kind of straightens up and you notice he's quite larger.
Didn't know anyone else worshipped the gods anymore.
Well, for good reason. They're dead.
I don't quite think so.
You don't quite think so. And he turns to you. And you see this man with a brown beard kind of going out to here. You can only see, due to the cloak, one of his eyes, and it is a piercing blue. So tell me, who do you think is still around?
I think there's only two left. It's yin and yang. And I still have my mask on at that point as well.
He takes notice. Are you a worshipper of her? Or them?
I am. They've changed a lot about my life in many different ways.
I see. And you immediately hear the sound outside of thunder cracking. It lights up the inside just briefly. So they are the ones that survived.
Indeed.
You see a smile kind of go across his face. And he gets up and walks away from you and kind of goes up to the shrine. There's a little shrine with a kind of like a big book on the outside. Do you think the other gods are hiding? And his fingers kind of trace the book and flips a page.
I don't know if hiding is the right word, but they're out there somewhere. They're just waiting for their era to come back.
I think you're right. He puts his hand and kind of taps the pirates or the podium itself. Maybe one day they will all come back. He turns to you and you can see his face in full now. And he kind of takes off his top cloak and you notice that his hair is kind of braided up coming up to a ponytail, and it goes down all the way to his back. And he has one piercing blue eye, and the other scars across it.
Congratulations, you just met another god.
Shit, there's more than one.
They love you.
I don't know why.
Because you have hope.
Ooh, I like that. That's good.
It's not. It's what it is. It's true. At least from what I've seen with your character.
So, tell me, what is your name?
And I stretch out my hand, and I have one of each colors of my feathers. I'm Hawthorne.
He looks down at your hand and grips a hold of it. And when you do, you feel this electricity kind of go up your spine and back to the back of your neck, and you feel the hair on the back of your neck just stand up. It's good to meet you.
As is you.
You may call me Ramza.
Bro,
What the fuck?
what the hell?
Well,
Alright, I want to head out.
Well, Ramza, it's a pleasure to meet you.
I hope that you never lose hope.
It's been tested time and time again.
Let me show you something, Hawthorne.
Yes.
He lets go of your hand and he walks forward and it leads you out. And he looks up at the sky. You see that star in the sky?
Yeah. The only one.
The only one.
I do.
I believe that's where they all are now. A glimmer of hope in this darkness. Let it be a light for you.
I will.
And you stare up at it briefly. And you look back down and he's nowhere to be seen. And that ends tonight's session. We shall pick up on the final session. This was an extra long one, but combat ended up going a little bit longer than expected.
and we actually did
Pretty quick.
pretty quick too.
We even dodged one.
That being said, thank you all for tuning in. I know that this is a extended session for those that have stuck with us this long period of time. We greatly appreciate it. Once again, liking and subscribing does wonders for this channel.
Yes.
Word of mouth, anything that you could do. It takes nothing to hit that button, but it might change the lives of many. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Lies of us. Let's just be honest. You never
That's all
know.
words.
Yeah. But we greatly appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.